are forever.
Good morning, happy Monday morning. It is March 23rd, and this weekend I have sold over 40 items. We are printing labels for over 30 people because some people bought more than one item. So this is a long, kind of boring shipping video. If you've never seen this, I think this is my 50th. Could that be? I think I'm on number 50. And I have wiped down every surface. We are taking no chances. My husband and I are fine. We are doing well. And we are going to log into eBay. I am a part-time eBay seller. I used to sell clothing mostly, but our thrift stores have gotten a little bit high. We still go to the bins once in a while, but of course most thrift stores are closed at this point. Most everything is closed at this point. My schedule, not changed at all. Like, nothing has affected me other than the fact that when my husband goes out, we wash everything and disinfect and clean hands and everything once he gets back in. But I'm mostly home anyway. So that hasn't changed. I have started to sell jewelry, mostly, I'm gonna say like 90% jewelry, and I have just under 500 items listed. Jewelry goes a lot faster than clothing. Imagine, it's so much quicker. It gets delivered, first of all, which is awesome. I have like 50 boxes in my house, which is like 300 pounds of jewelry. Really quick to list, really quick. Everything is quick about it. It's so much easier than clothing, which is awesome. So we have mostly jewelry, but some clothing. So I'm gonna go to the person who paid first. I have to go in order here. My husband is at the store looking for ramen noodles and tomato soup. He wants tomato soup. I don't think he's gonna find it, but that's okay. We have plenty of food. Okay, so the first person is Mandy. Hi, Mandy. You purchased some earrings from me, and it says to ship them by today. So let me find those earrings and set up everything so you can see it. So the first items go to Mandy, and she purchased a lot of Avon pierced earrings in shades of yellows and golds, and they're really cute. This reminds me of something that my Aunt Yvonne, my Aunt Yvonne as I called her, and my sister and brother and most people called her Aunt Yvonne, I still call her that, would have picked me up in like the 90s maybe late 80s. I was born in 80s, so yeah, that just reminded me of that. She also bought me a Minnie Mouse watch. Or maybe my sister and I just wore it. Sorry, Lee, if she's watching. If I stole your Minnie Mouse watch, I'm sorry. I don't remember, but I remember having one. And then a pair of silver tone dangles. I could have literally just put in the photograph, but okay, we'll go with this. Silver tone. And I store all of my items in little baggies. And then I usually take them out for shipping and then reuse the baggies. But we're gonna put these back in here. They were safe and sound. Okay. Let's get some washi. One of my subscribers, I have a lot of washi by the way, but one of my subscribers sent me tape measure washi. So cute. I've never used it to measure. I don't know if it measures accurately, but it works well as tape. And then I have bubble wrap, of course, and foam wrap and all sorts of wrap. This was sent to me in a package, and of course I'm gonna reuse it because I can. So we have a light pink foam. We'll wrap these up. I have some new tissue paper to show you. I'm gonna have new tissue paper for a while because I ordered 10,000 sheets of tissue paper, I think. A lot of tissue paper. And it's all here, and I got it. More importantly, I have it in the closet stored really well. I wasn't sure when I ordered 50 thread up boxes and 1,000 sheets of tissue paper and some other things you'll see, is that I would be able to store them. My house just absorbed them somehow. I don't know. You can't tell the house is any more cluttered, but somehow they're just living here peacefully. So the tissue paper. We are using this tissue paper for the first package. It is a Jilson Roberts print, of course, my favorite tissue paper, and it has cacti in it, on it. They probably print on it, not in it. And then I have some of this bright green polka dot, which is also Jilson Roberts. I had this for St. Patrick's Day, but I'm going to use it as like an inner lining. I've never done this before. Let's see if it works. I have like, I don't know, maybe 10 sheets left. So I thought rather than save it for like Christmas or St. Patrick's Day next year, I'm just gonna use it up. So we'll put this inside. Wrap this up. Oh, it's so fun, it's so fun. Can you see it? Let's put you down a little bit more. I think that's better. I hope you are all doing well. I know there's a lot of people working hard for us. Thank you if you're one of those people. And we're going to fold those over. One of my comments, I wish I remembered people, I remember the comments at least, said something like, I appreciate your folding it over, but when I first started wrapping with tissue paper, maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago, a year ago, I was not folding it over. And somebody suggested I do that, which was a brilliant suggestion. But this comment, she said, I thought you were more artsy when you didn't fold it over. Like, she appreciated both folding it and non-folding it. I appreciated that comment. I don't feel very artsy, but I do enjoy wrapping. Okay, so she'll have no idea it's green polka dot. I mean, it's not like the most fun surprise, but it has a lining. My mom was in town in March, I think just like a week and a half ago she left, and we went to a thrift shop. It was still open, and I found this decorator ribbon for 50 cents. I don't know how much is on the roll. Does it say? I don't think it says. It's a bright hot pink though, with the silver. I don't know what kind of, I don't know if I've ever had this kind of ribbon, but it matches really nicely. So let's see if we can use it. It's like a strip of foil almost. It's very odd, but the color is good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bow it. Very stiff, I'm sure you can hear that. It's a little shady. I like to be able to bow it so somebody can just pull it, but I think I'm gonna have to tie this one. Sorry, Mandy. You have to use a scissor. Let's cut this on an angle. And we are saving the scraps for Rhea. Hi, Rhea, she's a subscriber. She makes cards and scrapbooking and like little books. We use them throughout our house. She sent Bear 2 books with little guitars on them. My husband's a musician, or was. He's now off of work, of course, because entertainers were canceled. And we gave one of them to Jason and he loved it. And then she gave us 2 other books, which I use throughout the house. One is for guests. I keep the Wi-Fi password and what guests would need to use in it. And the other, here or in my lanai? I think I have it in my lanai. Oh, I have her card here though. She sent me a St. Patrick's Day card. Her channel is youtube.com/craftyria, R-I-A. And I've been saving, I should have brought the bag. I have the bag in the lanai too, so we'll just have to put them in a new bag. My husband found these at the bins and they saved me mine. There were 2 brand new boxes of sandwich bags. Oh, that's a fun little bag for her. Okay, so I am like cutting fringe down into the ribbon because I can. Okay, so that's what that looks like. It's pink on one side and then UPS.
Thank you so much for what you do.
No problem. Take care now.
You too.
Okay, I touched something. Let's re-disinfect. I really want everybody to feel, and I do, try to wipe everything down every time we touch something. And I have reusable rags that we've been using. Okay, let's put a business card on. So these are my business cards. I have two kinds. I have a ton of these left. I ordered these from Vistaprint in a 1,000 lot, and they say, "You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are." I just realized we have a little speck on the camera lens. So let's slide that one into that. And I'm pretty excited about all of my package toppers. I'm like looking around. I have so many things going on. I now set up tables, or my husband sets them up, and put everything because I have so many fun things. So I think we're gonna give her some tissues. These are actually really soft tissues, surprisingly. It's a 10-pack. I found these on Amazon maybe 3 weeks ago, and they were inexpensive. I'm sure you can't find them anymore because they're tissues, and you know, it's hard to find paper goods. But how much did I pay for these? It wasn't a lot. A package of 60, so 60 of these, and each has 10, was $15. So I ordered 5 lots of 60, six lots of 60. And we have a flamingo poly mailer to go with it. It's a very fun presentation here. Figured a lot of people could use tissues. I was really surprised that they were so soft. Okay. And Mandy, let's go back to eBay. Lives in California. I've sold to her before. This weighs 2.7 ounces, so nice and lightweight. I'm on eBay. All of my sales today are through eBay. So I put 3 ounces, USPS, the regular post office. My husband's gonna drop these off. And first class mail is $3.18. She paid $5 for the silver tone earrings and $5 for the lot of Avon earrings. And then she paid for shipping. Why doesn't this have shipping on it? That's weird. Did eBay reformat things? I know she paid for shipping. She paid twice, so I did refund her already for the excess. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Yeah, so weird. Why doesn't it say how much she paid for shipping? I'm guessing like $3.99. She did. She paid $3.99 for shipping. My cost is $3.18, purchase and print. I've mostly been using my label writer 4XL. The 450 still works awesome. I wanted to see how the 4XL was working before I made a whole video about it, and it seems to be really good. I wouldn't have paid $200 for it, but I got it for $70 shipped, so that was a good price. I need to change my printer to the Demo 4XL. It's worked perfectly every time, so that's nice. So did my 450 though. I've been shipping more through Pirate Ship and more YouTube and Patreon packages, so I felt I needed the upgrade. Thank you so much, Mandy. The next item, because I want to go in order, let's do this one next. keep all of my jewelry in small boxes. I think I have that on another video. So the boxes are just, I don't know, they're boxes I put together, like little shipping boxes. And necklaces have their own boxes, and bracelets. And as I've listed more and more, I've then put necklaces all metal, necklaces with red, necklaces with orange, yellow, green, blue, you get it. And if a necklace has more than one color, it defaults to the first color in the rainbow. So if it was red and blue and purple, it go to the red, which is good because more necklaces have blues and purples than any other colors I've found, which is so weird. And then rhinestone necklaces, pearl necklaces, bangle bracelets, non-bangle bracelets. So I'm keeping them all by type, and it's working really well. So when I pull my items, I know I could take my phone in and sit down, but with 40 items, it's a lot to look through. So I personally find it easier for my brain to write it all down. Once it's written, I don't have to refer back to it hardly at all. Like, I've pulled everything, I wrote it all down. It didn't take long. My hands were doing really well this morning. And I went and pulled it, and I only forgot to pull one item on this whole list. So my brain just works that way. So whatever you think is easier, but now when I write down if it has red, because I know that's how I'm doing the filing system. I can throw that out. It was recycled paper. So the next item is sent to Cami, and Cami lives in Texas. Hi Cami, I know she watches. Oh, this is gonna be a Christmas gift. She hopes Bear and I are doing well and are healthy and safe. We absolutely are. We're doing really well. Bear does have off, and we've been in this house for about 4.5 years and down in Florida for 5 years. And he's not had off for probably longer than a week, and we usually schedule that. He's a musician. He goes into retirement communities and nursing homes and lockdown units and several different restaurants. So of course they don't want people coming in from outside with germs, and so he has off for, I don't know, however long it takes, but we're okay. We have savings. We're doing fine. And my husband is not one to just sit around, which is great, and I'm not complaining, but he has washed so many things that didn't need washed. And I'll give you an example after I pull Cami's necklace. This would be such a fun Christmas wrap. Oh, speaking of that, I found Christmas wrap I bought. It's not Christmas. I'll show it to you a little bit later because I cut a big piece of it off. So I listed this and I sent an offer immediately. I've been sending a lot of offers because, again, I knew I would be making a shipping video. That was loud. And I wanted, of course, things to put on the shipping video. So I sent a bunch of offers. Sometimes I do that, sometimes not. Just depends. Things have been sitting around a lot. I only have like one watcher I usually send offers to. Here we go. We got it. We got it. It's, nope, we don't have it. Almost. There we go. It is a triple strand. It's really pretty. It has these transparent or translucent? You're transparent. Transparent aqua beads that are faceted, and then like little disco balls and some rhinestone beads. It's so pretty. So how are we going to get this to her? Let's see if it'll fit in a box. I don't think it will. Here are my boxes. I bought these from Amazon. The aqua one will match. Let's do that. I don't think this is going to fit in here nicely. It's just too many beads. And if I just put it in here, it'll fit, but let's not do that. I don't like that presentation. I wonder if she's going to open it and then rewrap it. Should I do the straw trick? Cami, tell me what you want. I think I'm gonna have to put it in a straw. Yeah, let's do the straw trick. So let's grab this straw, and can I drop that in? I think I can. We've cut it in half. Drop that in. Keep it from tangling, and then drop the other side in. If it fits. It's a little Sea Wonder charm with a rhinestone. Will you fit? Let's see if it fits the other way. 10 minutes of Melissa trying to fit this in. If it fits the other way. Okay, just needed to bend the charm. Okay. I think that'll do it. Let's put this together. We need some foam, white pink foam. So my husband has had off for about 4 days, I think. I think they canceled retirement communities first, but he was still working at the restaurants. And so the first day, he mopped the entire house. Like, he washed down all of the walls and mopped the entire house, which is awesome. But he had already mopped the house before my mom had gotten here and after she had left. So this was the 3rd time in 1 week that our house has been mopped, which is awesome, right? Like, why complain? But I'm like, it was your first day off. Just watch something, take a nap. But no, he gets that work ethic from his father who passed away. And the second day, he washed the car, which again had been done right before my mom came. And we're not really using the car. He went out for groceries, but we haven't been anywhere because the beaches are shut and everything is shut, and we're trying to stay home. And I mean, I'm not trying, I'm just me staying home. If I didn't watch the news, honestly, I might not have any idea anything was happening, other than people are using their carports and the pool more often. We have a heated pool. So that was the 3rd day. And once he starts to clean, it's not like it's just the one job. He then finds more projects and more projects. So yesterday, we had a table given to us, an outdoor table. It's just like a lightweight plastic table, but it has a hole in it and chairs. It's a set, small set, by one of our neighbors who might be moving. So she started to downsize, and she asked, since Bear's done some chores for her and didn't take money, she asked if we wanted it, which we did. We could always donate it if we don't want it, she said. And so it was a little wobbly. It wasn't that wobbly, but my husband. So he went out, and Jason is here, our 8-year-old who's in the community. Hi, Jason, if you're watching. He watches videos sometimes. So he's been kind of hanging out with us on and off. Let's do the pink ribbon. So fun. So it started as the table, and then he repainted it, and then he realized our fencing in the front and backyard had not been washed in a while. So then he was scrubbing the fencing, our whole fencing, with a scrub brush. And then he made a bleach solution and wiped down the entire fence again. And then our patio. And then he started raking outside of our yard. We have an HOA. It's only $307, I think, so it's not a lot. It pays for a ton of stuff, including cable and recycling and insurance and the pool and landscaping and sewage and the roofing and from the drywall out. It includes a lot of stuff. It's really inexpensive compared to the value. But they haven't raised it in a while, which is shocking to me, at least. I think it's low. When we looked to buy a house, most houses in this area had an HOA if you wanted to live in a community, which we did, because he didn't want to take care of the grounds. He's allergic to grass and a lot of like tree pollens and stuff, so we moved to a community, and now he's raking the common areas. So I found that funny. card. Let's do another card too. This one doesn't have my website, so if she wanted to gift this one along with it, she could. Let's do the tissues. I'm really into the tissues. Should we do a sheet mask? Let's do tissues. I've made the decision. So today he got a pretty exciting call, which I can't share that news yet because it might not happen. We just don't know what the future is going to hold, of course. And then he went grocery shopping. Put this in a poly mailer. Here it is. And I eat very few foods because of my stomach and allergies. Oh, we can line these flamingos up. Don't you love when that happens? And you fold over your poly mailer and you can line up the print. I hope this lines up. I'm sure nobody else is doing this. Maybe you are. Okay, it didn't perfectly, but it's close. So we'll see if he actually finds ramen noodles, which is one of the foods, shockingly, I can eat. 3.2 ounces, so we round up to 4. I sent an offer of $5 to Cami, and she paid $4.49. So we'll round up, not to 7. And update. My cost is $2.84. Oh, and there's like a new little thing. I don't know if this said it last time I shipped. I don't think so. It says first class package, which this is since it's under 16 ounces, up to 16 ounces with maximum dimension of 22 by 18 by 15. So that's now in there. That's nice, eBay. Good addition. Purchase and print. And my cost was $2.84. So I order the bulk of my food online, and I had just ordered 2 boxes before everything hit. So I'll be fine for a while, even if he can't find ramen noodles. But it's a nice filling food for me that doesn't cause issues. Again, surprisingly. Thanks so much, Cami. So the next item is headed to Michelle. Michelle, where do you live? You live in WI, Wisconsin? Can't be Wyoming. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado. This is going to take too long. I can't sing the state song. It's going to take like a minute and a half. Wisconsin! I hope you are doing well. This is a longer chain, and I called this the Owl Book, and you'll see why. Locket on a 24-inch chain, can go up to 27 inches, opens, adorable. I put adorable in the title. Nobody's searching for adorable owl lockets, but it has a little owl on the front, and it looks like a book. It's so cute. It's so detailed, and you can open it. Look how tiny those photos would have to be. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Put a strand of hair in there. Not like creepily, but like if you had a child. Just randomly cut somebody's hair. So we're going to put this in this little box and wrap it around. I found that these boxes are really nice. Nicer than I would have thought. The cotton is very fluffy and the boxes seem really well put together. So I have an aqua little box. Cut it in half. I'm using Mary's scissors, of course, my aqua scissors. And I just realized Jason used my tape and we put it back over here. So you can't see my tape. You definitely need to see my tape, right? Okay. This is still gonna be too big, but we'll just fold it around and around. Nobody's gonna care. This tissue paper, I think, was my first Jilson Robert tissue paper. I have to see about that. I've ordered so much tissue paper. I am now a tissue paper collector. I don't know. Oh, I've ordered 30 Jilson Robert items just on Amazon. Let's see, was this my first one? I feel like it was. It was. It was June of 2018. Oh, I didn't show it to you. I was able to buy this in bulk because it never goes on sale because of how stinking adorable the print is. And I paid $29.99 per 240 sheets, but they had a minimum. They do have it online in your prints. This was a 2019, or maybe 18. Maybe this was a 2018 print. It must have been. But they even have the 2020 online now. But I think they're mostly like $60 to $70, maybe a little bit less, for the 240 pieces. So I pay for this, just the one, not the interior. I think I paid 7 cents for the half sheet, which is pretty good. I'm going to do some grosgrain ribbon. Look at this. I have 4 of these. I ordered them online. This is a royal purple. Oh, so pretty. It's nice to have so much inventory in my house. I mean, I probably, other than doctor's appointments and blood work and all of the stuff for my CRPS, that's the disease I have. If I didn't have doctor's appointments, I would want to eventually get to the beach once it opens. I'd just be content at home mostly. Put this, oh. I can't remember if I put that last one in the bag. Doesn't matter. There we are. And a postcard. Will that slip in there? I should have slipped that in before I tied it. We'll redo that. Oh, it's the exact size. That's funny. Do you think my husband will find tomato soup and ramen noodle? I vote no. He's also going to go to Dollar Tree. He said he needs some kind of cleaner, which I can't imagine they're going to have either. But he was content to get out. He doesn't do as well as me, just like homebody wise. So there we go. Look how tiny it is. Let's do a sheet mask. We will do snail. I don't know if it actually has snail in it. I bought 200 of these for $70 something on Amazon. I didn't realize you could get a 200 pack. So that was a pretty good deal too, right? Face mask. Nope, maybe just mask. There we are. 200 for, they're $75.55 now. I don't know if I paid that though. I did. Okay, so let's calculate that. Let's Google. Oh, you know what? We could just do Alexa. Alexa, what is $75.55 divided by 200?
7,555 divided by 200 is 37.775.
Okay, so the decimal needs moved, but I paid like less than 40 cents for a sheet mask, which is nice. Let's put it in a bunny. Little sunglasses bunny. I sent 2 pairs of sunglasses this past week, and we have another pair of sunglasses, and I used these. I don't know if the person will notice, but I thought, how cute. Hi. So Michelle paid $7 for the necklace and $4.99 for shipping. This is going to round up to 3 ounces, first class mail. There's no update button, so I just have to click off of it and updates. Odd. eBay, you took away the update button. It's $2.93 purchase and print. I've yet to watch my mom's video that she put out last night, so I don't know how she's doing with inventory. I called her last night, but we were talking taxes and PayPal statements and just how we're doing in general. We'll put this on the back so the front bunny isn't covered. Thanks, Michelle. So let's go to the next item and drink some more water. This is how I store individual necklaces if I think they won't tangle. And then I just keep these bags and reuse them when I'm listing. This I recognized quite a few necklaces that the ThredUp box held because I read my subscription addiction. It's a website of people, I was gonna say ladies, but it's not anymore, it's grown. I've been reading that website, I wonder how long they've had it. Definitely since I've lived in Pennsylvania, so over 5 years and maybe longer. So I recognize this one. It just says 80R, but I knew that was 8 other reasons, and this was included in a FabFitFun box. I think 2017, if I had to guess, because it's multi-strand. I'm trying to, and it's the rose gold. I've had 2 of these in rose gold and 1 in silver, and I've only opened, I think, like 5 or 6 of those boxes. We'll do a straw, see if that goes through. It does. Okay. My husband found these straws at the bins, or else I might have purchased paper straws. I'd have to calculate the cost of those. I think I'm gonna do straws. I just have a thought, should I put it in a box? But this little chain is pretty, what happened? Go through. Pretty thin, so I feel better about the straw trick. Oh no, we've lost the other side. There we go. And that'll just help it stay a little less tangled. This is a choker, and this sold for $4. I sent an offer to Carla. I want to make sure Carla only had this item. She did not. I'm glad I checked. So she has, oh, the bobby pins. Does she have anything else? Carla, I think that was it. I thought you might have another item. So let's get the bobby pins. This was also in a ThredUp box, but they're fun box. I sold the red ones last week, I think for about the same price. So these sold for $4. I already refunded her. She paid shipping for each item, $4.49 for each item. So I already refunded her that second shipping item. Print shipping label. Let's wrap this up a little bit and then see if we can put it together. Oh, we can definitely put these together. These have black rhinestones. Each set of bobby pins was marked $12, and I received definitely 4 and possibly 5 sets. I don't remember. I know I kept a set of bobby pins, but I don't remember if it was this set or another set. I use bobby pins a good bit. Well, I only use them when I'm filming. I don't care what my hair looks like off camera. Let's grab some tissue paper. Carla lives in MI, which I'm gonna guess is Michigan. I should know this by now. Michigan. Yay me. Tissue paper has such a nice feel to it. So crisp. There we go. A little bit of washing. It's gorgeous out. It's been gorgeous out probably for the last 2 weeks. My husband and I heard the beaches would be closing on Anna Maria. That's our local beaches. And so we went the last day. It wasn't busy. I'm sure a lot of people have canceled their vacations. And it was too cold to go in the water, but we did sit there. I get bored very easily if we're not going in the water. It was just, we were just sitting there knowing that we couldn't go in the water, but looking at the water. It was a little murky and a little windy. So then we just came home. We were there for like 10 minutes. I wasn't having any of it. I wasn't feeling like the best, but I felt like I had to get to the beach that day. I could have done without it, honestly. I'm glad. I'm hoping the beaches open back up before we hit a really warm spell, of course. 2 years ago, we had red tide, which closed the beaches. I can't remember what month. I want to say at the end of July, maybe beginning of August one year, 2018. And it was so bad that I don't even have respiratory issues, and anytime you would go onto the island, even sometimes because we're a couple miles in from the bridges, even sometimes here when you go outside, I would get like a weird coughing tickle in the back of my throat from the red tide. It was that strong, so they closed the beaches. So there's that. Let's do a cucumber, she asked. And what will we grab? A bunny. So we lost out on like 2 solid months, but last summer we had a good summer. So we swam lots, and we have been missing out on the swimming. Again, we have a heated pool, but even though it's probably 82 degrees today, it's just not that humid 82 degrees, and my husband and I are wimpy when it comes to pool weather. We like to have it. Oh, in Delltown, Pennsylvania, it's 39. That's close to where we used to live. 39 degrees, yikes. And here it is 82. So I was really close. So we need the water to be like bath water. This is 3.1, and we round up to 4. And just click off of it, and that'll update it. And my cost is $2.93. Since she paid separately and the other person paid, I'm gonna have a few more orders where they've purchased more than one item. I'm gonna have to copy the tracking number and enter it into that second item. Might as well do that now. Right. Thank you, Carla. I don't know if that cut off before I got to say it. And now I'm realizing I've now recorded myself for an hour and I have 4 packages. That's okay. Okay, so we are going to copy Carla's tracking number. I could also manually type this in, but eBay wants the tracking number attached to both items if they checked out separately, or however many items they checked out. And save. It's really easy to do. All you have to do is copy the tracking number. You can also just look at the label and manually enter it. And instead of hitting print shipping label, there's a little more actions with a drop down caret, arrow, whatever you call it. And under that, it's enter tracking number. So for Mandy, it did upload. I don't know why, but Carla's did not. Okay, next is Amy. I know Amy has multiple items. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 items. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and I'll be back. Okay, we are back. Cleaned up some of the ribbon and some of the bags. So Amy is one of my Patreon subscribers. She orders earrings from me frequently. Hi Amy, hi Corey if you're watching. That's her daughter. She ordered 3 lots. I wanted to make sure I went through because I knew there was a second Amy, but it's a different Amy. So we're good. She ordered purple beaded earrings, which I'll just enter a picture of. These Bauble Bar studs, and they have like two different ways of wearing them. These were brand new, they're rhinestones. You could wear the stud or wear it with the attachment. And this lot, these were Free People. Not all of the earrings are on there, but enough are on there that I felt confident in selling them. I'll throw a photo up too. They're kind of like a mix and match. The Free People went for $6, the Bauble Bar for $8, and the purple, I called them triple strand earrings that have beading, went for $3. And she paid $4.99 for shipping. I've refunded her the rest of the shipping. So let's wrap these up in bubble wrap. I am out of pink foam, I think. I also had to move my bubble wrap because every time I moved my chair, it would pop the bubbles and startle me. So let's roll these up together. There we are. Amy must have quite the earring collection. She's told me about it before. I have organza bags, don't I? I think I do. Maybe I haven't pulled those. I don't know if I pulled the organza bags. Okay, I have organza bags. I ordered a whole bunch of different sizes. I figured since we're doing gift wrap, we'd put it in a little bit of a fancier option. This is the gift wrap I ordered, one of the 3 rolls. Jill's and Roberts had a really good sale. Their gift wrap is normally like $400 and something. It's a huge roll. It's a huge roll. Let's enter this. I ordered it on Amazon. Okay, so it's 417 feet by 30 inches. Do they have either of the kinds I ordered? They don't. How much did I pay for this? I think $70 something. $74.95 for the entire roll, and I'm getting so much gift wrap out of this. It's a little bit cheaper than the wrapping paper, the tissue paper, even when I double it over. This one is the gold zebra. Let's see if I need to unravel that. Oh no, we're good. I folded it so there'd be zebras inside and outside. I thought gift wrap was a nice option, especially if you could get it after the holidays. I know I bought some from Target for 90% off. I just didn't buy like the overly Christmas ones. I bought like black and white polka dot, which they call holiday wrap, but it's not really. So if you can find gift wrap, you can absolutely wrap up your packages with gift wrap, or fabric, or nothing at all. Don't feel like you have to do it. This is very sturdy since I've doubled it. It's a really nice quality. Look how cute that is. Okay, should we do hot pink with it? Let's do hot pink. Let's go for it. My husband always teases me because he asks if he can do something. That sounds wrong. If I want to do something, if he wants to do something, I don't know where I was going with that. And I say, go for it. So maybe I'll say go for it. He says it's like a challenge, but it's just one of those things that I can't say something else. Like I've tried to not say it because I realize how it sounds. It sounds funny. It does sound like a challenge, but it's just something that lives in my brain now, and I'm gonna say it. It's my catchphrase. Go for it. Let's fringe this hot pink a bit. I'd love to know what you are doing at home. Are you cleaning? Are you watching good programs? I've been watching a lot of YouTube, just in the background. Something I normally do anyway, let's be honest. She probably has a whole stack of my business cards. We will include some flamingos. I know she has probably a ton of the sheet masks since she's ordered from me multiple times. I don't think I sent her tissues though, because I just got those about 2 weeks ago. In the bunny bag. I think this is the last item that I needed to send today. And actually, eBay has been really good with extending shipping times. I'll tell you about that in a second. This is 3.6 ounces, so we round up to 4 and just click off of it anywhere in a white space. And I paid $2.93, purchase and print. So eBay came out with a statement, is probably the right word, in the messages and probably emailed to you, find it on Instagram, that whatever your status was before all of this, it printed 2 labels. That was weird. It just printed a blank label. We'll save that for something else. That you will keep that status. So if you had a top rating, a top seller rating, you'll keep that. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Tori. Let's make sure that uploaded the tracking number as I'm talking. And so if you have power seller, you'll keep power seller. So the handling time doesn't need to be right on at this point, because eBay is realizing anytime there's like a hurricane coming, eBay's really good about stepping in and being reasonable about the whole situation. I've actually called them because let's say my mail carrier forgot to pick up the mail, which happens. It happens here. Although I tend to leave my mail carrier little gifts, sometimes the mail carrier just forgets to come to the door, which is understandable. So I've called eBay and said mail carrier forgot, and they've been fairly lenient. I've only had to call them I think twice in the last 5 years, but they've been understandable. So whatever your status was, know you'll keep that. I don't know how long eBay will do that, but it's just for the future. They understand things are going to be a little bit different and are extending that, which I thought was really nice. I don't know if Poshmark has done that yet. I would like to think they would. I don't sell on Poshmark. And honestly, I just don't have the health, mostly. I was gonna say time, but probably health. Okay, so have we uploaded all of the tracking? I think we have. Let's check it. And check this one. Yep, last one. And we're good. So even though I have a 2-day handling time and eBay says ship by Monday, I mean, of course, I'm trying to do that since I'm not affected, but if you are affected or you're having issues, know you're okay. Let's see. So the rest of these are shipped by tomorrow, but I'm absolutely feeling well enough to keep going. Oh, I didn't pull these pants. Darn it. That's okay. We'll go back to them. I've pulled some other clothing, so we'll do that next since it's something novel. Let's do this scarf and 2 other items for Christina. Okay, a lot has happened since I've last seen you. It is now 3:45. Packages are gone. Bear is home. He found ramen noodles both at Aldi's and Walmart. So now I have ramen noodles for the next possibly 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer. If I don't eat them every day, we'll see. Usually I eat them every day. He also found cleaner. And what else was I shocked he found? Can't remember. He did not find tomato soup. He also didn't find something else. Oh, he found butter, which I don't eat at all, but he eats all of the time. He did not find bread, but he's pretty particular with bread. It has to be like a certain kind of wheat that's not made from white bread. I don't know. He's a bread snob. I get to be a different snow. Okay, what are we doing? We are, oh, there's 3 items here. And I had some ramen noodle. It was quite good. I have a bit of a headache. I think it's just some sinus pressure. I had it last night. My blood pressure tanked last night. I don't know if that had something to do with it. Okay, let's see. But past that little bit of pressure in my head, I'm doing okay. Obviously. And Christina. Oh, Christina. Okay, so she ordered these 2 bracelets. They're really pretty. Look how pretty that is. It's like a gold tone, brass tone flower, 3D flower. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but that's that one. And then this one was really pretty too. It's done in a black cord, again with a toggle, but look at this toggle. It's like a soda can top toggle. I don't know what to call that. With all of these heavy rhinestoned beads. So she paid $8 for this one and $5 for the other. And then she bought this felted scarf. And I would think I would have gotten this from ThredUp as well. I can't remember. I sent her an offer for all of these items and this was $8. So she's paid $14.43 in shipping. Did I? No, she just paid this morning. So I have to go into PayPal after I print the label and refund her some of that money because I'm sure they're charging her for each bracelet and a scarf, and they're all 3 kind of lightweight items. So let's package these together. Yeah, I can't believe when my husband got home and we found ramen. I feel like ramen is selling on eBay right now for an exorbitant price. At least I checked yesterday because I realized that was like one of the 4 things I eat. I was like, well, let me just check eBay for it since I shop online now. And these are selling, oh, it had to be, okay, I'm a ramen noodle snob here. Has to be chicken. I cannot eat cream of mushroom or beef. I mean, I could, let's all be honest. I could totally eat that. Okay, sold. Yeah, these are still selling for a lot of money. I don't know what he paid for them. They're still selling for like $30 to $40. Is this a 12 pack? Okay, this one's $45 for a 24 pack. This is a good deal-ish at this time. I don't know, but he found them, so we're keeping them. I'm not selling my ramen noodle. I would give it away if somebody needed it, but I'm not selling it. So, plastic bag for the scarf. Haven't seen these in a while, probably. Still using them. Still have a ton of them. But the felting on the scarf I wouldn't want to keep clean. It's a beautiful scarf. Felted scarves are pricey too. So pretty. Okay, bubble wrap. This is another bubble wrap. It's not the shiny bubble wrap, but that like magically sticks to itself. This is like non-static bubble wrap. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. Oh, this is so pretty. I hope she loves it. So glad somebody gets to appreciate these items besides me, because I can't just collect jewelry I don't wear. I mean, I could, but now I get to collect it and then give it away. And by give it away, I mean sell it to people for money. So not give it away. Okay, there's the one. Nobody's in the pool either, and it's gorgeous out. My husband said it feels like summer. I should really step outside. If I look up past my computer, because let's be honest, if I'm sitting here, I'm looking at a screen, it doesn't matter what's in the background. There's palm trees, like right there. And if I look out that way, palm trees. So nice. But again, I'm not just sitting here looking at the view. I could watch YouTube if I was just gonna sit here and look at the view, but I don't do that on the computer. If I'm good enough to sit, oh gosh darn it. Darn it, I forgot to call for my lidocaine injection. I even had Amazon remind me of that. Well, there'll always be tomorrow. I needed to see if they were still doing it, but they'll be out of the office at this point. Okay, there we are. Bubble wrap. I will tell you what to me might be a very exciting story. It's not about Bear because I can't tell that story. Oh, this has nothing to do with that other story, just in case you were gonna guess. He stopped in at the P.O. box, and he stopped in at the restaurant he sings at every Tuesday, and other times, like this past weekend, he was supposed to be there Saturday, and then this next week Sunday, I don't know, something like that. But of course they're still open for to go, so he stopped there and talked with the owners and the people working. It's nice he's formed quite a little community. So let's do 2 bracelets. So as you know, I've been opening thread up boxes. I still have like 2 more boxes to list. But I keep telling myself, like, oh, I'm inside, like it's any different. I should open more boxes for YouTube, of course. So I opened the box. I showed it on camera. I don't even know what box it was. If it was, because I've filmed like 4 of them now. I found bangles and I put them aside. I photographed them. I went to list them. I almost hit list or enter or okay or whatever it is to list it, and I realized the photo had a marking. So then I looked at them, and sure enough, 2 of the bangles in this set have markings, just the silver ones. And when I took photos, it just happened that one of the markings. So I have this like fancy jewelry thing somewhere. Here it is, magnification thing. I should probably send this back, except I've used it, so I don't want to, but my eyes are actually better than this. This gives me headaches like almost instantaneously, and I am not a headache person, except last night when my blood pressure fell, and today a little bit. They say 14 karat gold. And there's like a maker's mark, which I don't recognize. It's a diamond. They both say 14 karat gold. If this is 14 karat gold, it's about 58 grams. And I think 14 karat gold was like $14 a gram. Let's see the price of 14 karat gold per gram. 26, oh, okay, that's a lot more than I thought. 26.62. So let's do that times 58 grams. I think it's like $600. $1,543. So I'm gonna take it into a pawn shop. I thought about getting a metal testing kit because I have this bag full of metal. Of things that I thought, oh, I've got pearls in here for some reason. Freshwater pearls. This looked like it could be. It's got a little bit of tarnishing. I don't have cleaner. This, I don't know. It has a little bit of a marking. I just can't read it. It's smeared, like whoever stamped it, it's just completely smeared. But they both have the same smear mark. And it's clearly the only smear mark inside. So I don't know, these look gold enough that I questioned it. This feels like sterling. This truly feels exactly like sterling. And it's heavy. So I'll have them test that. Again, to have something that's not marked would be rare. But I don't know what else this could be if it wasn't sterling. It's broken. So the stamped end might have broke off. It's not. Okay, so that's that. This also felt like sterling. I actually have sterling wipes right here. this has just turned into have a chat with Melissa. She will eventually wrap some items. These are, what are these? I found these at the bins, and then I bought another one on eBay. Wyman? It doesn't matter. Silver wipes on Amazon. There's probably cheaper ways to clean it, but I thought if it cleaned up with silver wipes, it might actually be silver. This actually is not cleaning up as well as I would think sterling would be. It does have a mark, but it's not marked 925, so that might just be costume jewelry. That's not feeling as sterling as some of the other ones. This also has a mark, so I'd like this tested. It has a maker's mark, but not a sterling mark, but it's a nice enough stone that I would have thought it was. And a few other little chains. This one is marked sterling. I thought even if they give me like 4 cents for it, it would be it'd be worth it. Is it sterling or gold? I can't remember. Okay, so that is sterling. It is 925. I don't know why I have pearls in here. Those have been in here a long time. So those are my metal items that I need to get checked. I did get metal items checked, I don't know, maybe like 2 years ago. There's a fake diamond ring in here. I know it's fake. You know it's fake, but what if it's real? What if somebody on Antiques Roadshow says it's from the 20s before they had markings? I don't know if that's true. And it's like some kind of rare diamond that they found in a mine. What if they say that? So clearly I need this checked. It's not going to be a diamond, but that's okay. But anyway, these are marked 14 karat gold, which shocks me, but I could totally understand how somebody would miss it, because if any of the bangles were covering it, number one, or, you know, if I would have taken pictures and they happened to be at the front, only 2 of the bangles are marked, which is shady, but they're both marked 14, and this is like a magic trick. Oh, I think I called it a magic trick the first time. So there's that. Let's disinfect everything here. So anyway, this sterling wipe, I'll just go back in here. I can use this many, many times. You can't go in front of the dymo. You'll go over here on my little table. My husband washed up everything when he came, but he said the stores seem more soft. Oh, he got paper towels. We, because I'm home and I drink a lot, I go to the bathroom a lot. Number one, that's too much information. So I go through, you know, not like an insane amount, but a regular amount, a normal, regular amount of toilet paper. And of course, everybody's been out of toilet paper. We have a few rolls left, but I wanted some kind of paper towel option. Of course, we could use rags if it came down to it, but they did have paper towels last week after the doctor's we went, and we were able to get 2 rolls of paper towels, as 1 per person, and they were only 50 cents, which I thought was, I mean, they're Walmart paper towels, so it's not like, hey man, where'd you get all? I had to take down both sides clearly. So he found another roll today. So now we have 3 rolls, which will get us through, I mean, maybe weeks. I don't know. I have no idea. I normally don't use paper towels as toilet paper. There we are. Let's wrap this one in the zebra paper. Good call. So that's pretty exciting. So we'll see if those have our actual 14 karat gold. I would buy a metal testing kit, but they all kind of have bad reviews, and you're buying an acid And a lot of people have said the acid has leaked. I don't need more health issues. If I can take it to a pawn shop when they come back around and they open again. Maybe they're open today. I didn't check. Doesn't matter. I'm not going out today. Whenever it's okay to go out and move about without, you know, issue, I will absolutely have my husband drive me to a pawn shop. He didn't think I was going to go to the pawn shop. Okay. I'm going to change my battery and I will be back. Let's go with, looks a little too dark, I think, right? We want it to be like fresh and sunny. Oh, maybe yellow? It's a lot of ribbon. Yeah, that's fun. Yellow and black and white with gold. I always wonder if it's somebody I don't recognize. I think I recognize Christina. What they're gonna think about the wrapping, but I've had all great reviews from people that are surprised. Okay, and a business card, of course. We'll do the gold one. Shiny gold one, shiny gold one. And what did I want to put on here? I thought I'd put bows, but I didn't. I guess I will put a sheet mask. Let's weigh this. Oh, I don't need to weigh that. That's definitely under 16 ounces. I should weigh. You know I'm going to say that and then it's going to be wrong. Okay, it's 12.3. We're good to go. I don't think I've used these mailers yet. They are the 12 by 15 aqua and bright yellow lemon print. You know what, let's get do we have a yellow mask? We do. She is now getting vitamin. Just vitamin. It's not the exact color yellow, but it's close enough. Okay, so I'm gonna guess this is probably still about 13, 14 ounces with the poly mallet. $12.8, so we round up to 13. And Christina is in Ohio, which always reminds me of my sister and I watched Big Bird in, is it Japan or China? Ohio, Ohio, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it right. Is that Japanese? Ohio Gomas, Ohio, oh, it doesn't even matter. It's something in some language. Okay, so she paid $14.43 for shipping. My cost is $5.27. So let's just do some basic math and $9, but I'm gonna do $8. I've started to take a little bit for all the wrappings and stuff. So let's log into PayPal as I'm purchasing and printing. Let's put this bag away. Print and print. Almost every day now, Jason comes by and I check what his toilet paper situation is, just in case they need toilet paper, but they're okay. They have 4 rolls. Thanks, Christina. So I'm gonna log into PayPal. I already did. It brings me up to the page everybody sees. If you scroll down to underneath all payments, it's at the very bottom, view all. Left click on that and it'll have a search bar at the top of the PayPal page under summary money. It's a search for transactions. Put your cursor there and click it with the left mouse and you can type in somebody's name, what else can you do? Email address, oh my goodness, it's so many things. Transaction number, last name, first name, business name, card number, receipt number, auction, eBay number, all sorts of numbers. So I'm gonna do Christina, here she is. She has purchased for me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I thought I recognized her. So I'm going to click into her last payment, and the name is highlighted, so I'm going to click into her name. So let's click into that. And the issue the refund button has moved. I think I mentioned that in my last video. My head just lit up a little bit. Oh, that's really good. Whew. Last night was so bad, it was like ice picky. I couldn't move my head, but today was just a lot of pressure there. We're good now. Oh, so much better. Okay, so the issue a refund button is on the top right. Underneath print and gross amount, there's a little blue like oval you can click on. It says issue a refund. It'll take you to the secondary page. I am doing $8. And once I refund $8, I actually only have to refund, it says $7.48. The rest is tax refunded by eBay. So I'm refunding her $7.48 out of my pocket. eBay's refunding her 52 cents for her tax. And you can type, there's like a little subject that says optional, note to buyer. I usually just put shipping overcharge. And I'm done. And I just had something to drink. Somebody left me feedback. Let's see. Oh, hi. That's so sweet. I think it's Angelica or Angel. Let's see. I recognize your username. Angelica, it is. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It says, hope your day is blooming with joy. And oh, she left too. It says, how do you know I love flamingos? I love it. I didn't know. It's just meant to be, you and the flamingos. Okay, so Christina's attached to every item. Sometimes it does, the tracking number attaches, and sometimes not. I think it's based on how the person checks out. But based on this, because I don't think I sent her an invoice. No, I definitely didn't, because I would have adjusted the shipping. So she knew somehow to put it all in her cart and check out. Not exactly sure. Okay, let's do the Lululemon jacket. And this is Katie. I recognize Katie. Once I read something, or mostly write it, but I do recognize Katie. I think she purchased another thing. I want to say it's sunglasses. So she purchased the Lululemon jacket on the 22nd, which would have been Saturday. And, oh, okay. So she did purchase sunglasses also on the 22nd. I thought it was the next day, but it's not. I already refunded her part of her shipping. We'll see if I need to do another part. Print shipping label. I will be back. Okay, so this is the Lululemon jacket. I almost kept this. It was fitting, but I could have definitely used a size up because I'm me. Maybe even 2 sizes because I like things loose. Like this is fairly tight. It's feeling a little tight, but it's like a soft terry cloth cotton. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. Look how pretty this is. It's a soft, like minty color, I would call it. Did they call it something else? Lululemon, I looked it up. They might have called it something besides mint. Oh no, they called it mint, surprisingly. And black jacket. My mom was in town. This wasn't her March trip. This must have been her January trip. And we went, she was down for her teeth. She has a dentist down here that she's been going to. She was supposed to come next week. Next week? First week of, yeah, I guess next week. And I don't think she can, but she's checking with the dentist. Just flying in general might not be a good idea. Where was that extra label? Okay, I'm going to turn that extra label that printed into a lint sticker. I had this in with weight tissue paper, which might not have been the smartest of ideas. This was in really good condition. This really could have been brand new. This doesn't look like it has any wash wear. I have a Lululemon jacket that I bought from the bin pickers. so many years ago, and I'm still wearing it all of the time. It's like my go out jacket. I don't know if anybody know it was Lululemon, but I throw that thing in the wash at least once a week, and it has weathered so nicely. So thank you, bin pickers. I think that one is an 8 or a 10, though this one was a 6. It doesn't really matter the size, honestly. I'm all over with sizes, but it was just a little too tight. I paid $12 for it. Oh, here's where I was going with that story. So my mom was in town, and we tried to go to the thrift shop if I can, which I have been able to go these last few times. And we went at night. It was right before closing. I thought it closed at 9. They closed at 8 back in January. And she found like a bright flamingo vest. I bet she still has it on. I think she priced it for $100. And I found this in another item. Oh, Bear's wallet. He needed a wallet. And they went to $12 for it, which Goodwill. But I was like, okay, I can make a few dollars on it at least. And at least it'll give me something for the video. So it sold for $28. The Ray-Bans are used. I should have used that sticker. Come back, sticker. I disclosed all of the issues. Ray-Bans, even with frames that are good but lenses that aren't, they usually sell pretty well. They sell replacement lenses because they're so expensive to buy. Cheap sunglasses usually don't, but expensive sunglasses usually have replacement lenses. These weren't terrible. So that'll give it a little bit of padding. I had this left over from something. Let's put it in fancy tissue now. So after taxes, which thankfully I now don't have to pay until July. It's not even the paying, it's just the doing. Bear and I worked on taxes probably that first day he had off. Hey man, stick. And we got his part collected and charted. I just write things down in a book. I'm not knowing how to do charts and stuff. We just hand our taxes off to an accountant that we love. She's been highly, highly recommended. She's done so well with us. With me, with eBay, with my health, with him being a musician at so many different places, because some send end of the year tax documents and some don't. So we have to keep track of all of that despite if they send something or not. So we got his part done. It probably took about 2 hours. Mine's gonna take so much longer. But might not have to do it now for a while. I might still do it. I just don't know. We'll see. We'll see how bored I get. Okay, bright cheery ribbon. This was a perfect piece of tissue paper for this. Rhea's gonna get some ribbon. Okay. Diagonal cut. Look how cheery that is, right? Oh, this tissue paper brings me back. Business card. And now let's do the sunglasses. I think I'm going to put bubble wrap. This is a little bit. I could continue because I have a lot of this. I'm sure it was in an Amazon package, but it's going to need bubble wrap, I feel. Bubble her up. So this is going to Katie and Georgia. And Georgia is the next state. I'm in Florida. I'm in southern Florida on the Gulf Coast, about halfway down, just about an hour south of Tampa. If you know the Sarasota, Bradenton, Anna Maria, Cortez area, that's where we are. And let's put a little ribbon. Let's do the red ribbon. So Georgia is the next state above us. Thanks, Mom, for buying you a U.S. state puzzle. Not as an adult. She bought it, though it would be really cool to see that again. She bought it for me when I was younger. wonder if I have enough wrapping paper. I mean, I have a ton of it, but I wonder if I cut enough. I think I can do it this way. Ooh, it just fits. Okay, bend over the sides here. So Bear is laying down. He finally agreed to lay down. My goodness. We're guessing probably, just depending on how it goes, of course, but we've heard several things from businesses and just kind of behind the scenes people that they're hoping April 1st is their target date for reopening if things go well. Again, this is not me. I should fact check this. Never mind. I was going to say something about it dying in heat, but I don't know that. Come on, washies. You can do it. You and me. Maybe I'll just use regular tape. Since this is a tissue where somebody would probably reuse it, somebody still might. It's gorgeous paper. Jilson Roberts, I am a fan of yours. Look at that. Right? Wait till you see the other one. Probably not on this video. Definitely not in this video, but in another video. Let's get... This one has golds running throughout it. I'll show it up close. It's a pale pink, which I guess pink and black and white and gold match, but the gold is perfect. Perfection. Such different packages. Like this one has such a cheery, bright vibe. This one's like a ballerina at a safari. This pale pink is a perfect ballerina color. This is going to be such a little piece that we're not going to save that. Okay, so here's this one. See what I mean? It's like, it goes. It definitely goes because the gold's running throughout it, but so different than the other one. Oh, we have a gold business card to match. Perfect packages there. And now we need a, let's do flamingos. Let's see if this can ship first class. It's definitely not shipping first class. So, 2 pounds. It rounds up to, it's 1 pound, 5 ounces or 6 ounces, but we round up to the nearest pound. And priority mail and just a poly mailer, which is what I'm going to grab, is $7.88. Again, that's because she lives so close. If this was headed to California, Hawaii, it'd be closer to the $10 or $11 mark. But she's fairly close, so I can just put this. It wouldn't fit in a flat rate padded anyway, especially with the sunglasses, but it will absolutely ship for under $8 because she's close. Little lemons. I only have the flamingo print in the small sizes. I've been ordering a lot of fun supplies for Patreon boxes. I opened up another tier for just shipping supplies. I don't know. I'm gonna say like 6 to 8 of those have filled this past week. So it's so much fun to get to use the new stuff. I waited again. I totally didn't need to wait again. Okay, focus me. $7.88. Purchase and print. A poly mailer wouldn't have added like 6 ounces. Purchase and print. And print. Smaller print you'll be able to see. Thanks so much, Katie. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a pocket watch next because I heard from that buyer. She's having a bit of trouble with eBay. So she asked for my advice. Where is that? I should clear some of these items out. Maybe it's on the second page. I know she paid Friday though. Here it is. Okay, I'll be right back. I mean, I'm literally just looking at a bag for jewelry, but you don't have to look through the bag with me. Okay, where'd you go? Here we are. This is a little silver tone pocket watch. It's quite heavy and quite nicely well done. It needs a battery. It has an engraved songbird with flowers on one side. I think I'm just gonna have to insert a photo. It's so delicate. And the other side has cut out hearts and kind of like a spinning circle. And then it is E-I, forgot the letter I, K-O-N. It's a quartz movement. It's not marked, but I bet you it's pewter. I don't think pewter is marked usually. And I'm guessing it's probably, I have a hard time with jewelry in general. I'm gonna guess somewhere between like maybe the 50s and the 80s. Let's go for a very large range there. It's gonna fit, I don't think it's gonna fit in a little organza bag, and I forgot to grab more of the bigger ones. For some reason, I just assumed I'd have very small pieces. Let's use this happy washi. It's little smiley faces. Oh, these little heart faces, little surprise faces, I guess. There's a sad face, there's a winking face. Oh, it's got all the emoji faces. So there we are with that. So today I really didn't have any plans past shipping, which is good, because on days like today when I'm doing this on camera and talking a lot, it takes a lot longer than, you know, if I was just not sitting here talking. But I like talking. I think that's true. I definitely didn't used to like talking. Oh, how things have changed. I don't think I'd like reading aloud. But I bet you if I did it enough, I'd get better. And that would become easier too. Let's grab some ribbon. We'll continue using this light pink, since this will also match. Should be plenty. And let's actually hit print shipping label. This is going to Lynn. And Lynn is in South Carolina, so she should get this in probably like 2 days. I don't know, I always say that, but now who knows with the mail. I don't know if things are running all that smoothly. I know Amazon was not promising things would get there in 2 days unless it was essential, which I think I have a few Amazon orders that haven't been delivered. One was sent to my niece. Yeah, I could tell you, it's her 11th birthday coming up in April, so she's having a neon zoo theme, which my sister came up with, which I thought was pretty cool. You know what, let's do the flamingos. So I sent her, we'll do a bunny mailer. So I sent my niece a customized t-shirt. That's my thing every year now for the last however many years. I've had Etsy, just any seller, customize a t-shirt for her so she can wear it close to or on her birthday, which she has. My sister helped me with sizing, of course. I'm gonna get 6 ounces. 2.4 ounces. That was off. So 3 ounces, since we round up. And she paid $4.99 for the watch and $4.49 for the delivery, it says. My cost was $2.78, purchase and print. Let's see how Amazon is doing before I tell you what else I plan on buying for her. Print and print. Oh, we bought an air filter. We're gonna see how that is for allergies. Some light bulbs, that was nothing. We just needed light bulbs. Toilet paper. I've already contacted the seller because we ordered this before things happened. And now the date is April 27th. So we don't need this because we paid slightly more than we normally do because things were happening, but I didn't even realize it. And so I contacted the buyer through Amazon and I said, can I just cancel this? I don't see that option. Usually it says cancel. And they said, no, we already sent it. Thanks, Lynn. Help me figure out what that means. We already sent it. Like, did they send it to Amazon? It's regular toilet paper. It's Cottonelle. I don't know. But anyway, we'll have a little bit more pricey Cottonelle. I think that's it. Yep, that looks like it. So nothing exciting. So for my niece, I had the t-shirt sent to her. She hasn't received it. And I got her Neon Connect 4, which is a thing. It's just the regular Connect 4, but instead those little chips are bright neon colors. And every review said what the quality was for $11. It was like an acrylic plastic, but they said it was a really good quality. So I sent that to her. I thought that she'd get a kick out of that. And then I don't know what we'll do for her present, as those things were just the neon. I thought, you know, she had a sleepover or friends over around her birthday with the neon decorations and then the t-shirt I was due. But I don't know. She's 11, so I'll have to Google. Betcha like craft kits. I've sent so many craft kits. I send her a box every month, even still. If I had to guess, we might be like in the 30 to 40 box. Like I've sent that many boxes. So I've sent her just about everything for her age group and even a little older. But we'll see if she wants anything. I'll ask her, of course, first. So next, I'm just gonna pull this because everything else ships tomorrow. So whatever I pull will be fine. I think this is the right, I had 2 of these. When did you buy this item? It's a necklace. Oh, I have to copy the tracking to the jacket or to the sunglasses. I'm all over the place today, sorry about that. It's unfortunately not because I'm feeling so well. Okay, so I have to copy the tracking and put on the sunglasses because I printed it from the jacket. Where are you? There you are. Add tracking number. I'm just seeing a little blonde head go past. That's Jason running back and forth. He just is like blonde head over our fence. Okay, so where are you? Here it is. This is for Kimberly, if it's the right one. I think it is. It is. So this is a multi-strand necklace. It kind of has like oranges and greens and browns and like an amber. It's more autumn-like, I would say. It is really pretty though. Very pretty, right? This won't need a straw since it'd be hard to tangle these together. But I'm gonna roll them up in this recycled paper before we wrap them up. There we are. Let's get our washi tape peeled correctly. Washi tape's awesome because it's so thin, but then it breaks because it's so thin. Okay. I'll switch back to the cactus maybe after the next one. I think because I wanted to use the green, that those are the 2 that kind of matched the green the best. I had a few others, but these were the most cheery. Figure we need a good cheery tissue paper. Did I say what state these were headed to? My hair just keeps like randomly tickling my face. And I know I'm not supposed to touch my face, but I have gone nowhere. And our house has been cleaned a gajillion times. And I am sanitizing. So Kimberly bought this necklace and she's in Tennessee. Oh, I had a lot of southern. No, I had a Wisconsin, I think. And maybe a state that started with M that I've now forgotten about. We'll just keep going with this because I get like 3 or 4 packages and then the ribbon turns to a different one. I love that. I love that so much. I have another bid on ribbon. I do this for a living. It's not like I'm just collecting supplies. It's not like I'm just in love with every single piece of stationery, ribbon, and tissue paper. Wink, wink. That ends tonight. It's a lot of ribbon, but they only went to 40 plus shipping, and I thought that was very fair. It's a bid. Plus with Patreon now I'm shipping more ribbon. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, I'll show you the package. So this is Stem Cell, which is a weird one, but these have really good reviews, these masks. They sell them for about $4 a mask on some websites, but again, on Amazon I can buy a lot of them for like 30 something cents. See the shine? Some of those business cards have a matte finish. The matte ones have a soft touch, and then the glossy ones have a different finish. You can kind of see, maybe, I don't know. It has a different feel to it though. Let's use some more bunnies. One is Easter. I remember when we first moved here, we rented for 6 months on the island. We found this amazing person to rent to us who had never rented their place before, but a lot of people only live here 6 months, 3 months out of the year, or use it for a vacation rental. Let's give this away. 4 ounces exactly, so I'm going to leave it at 4 ounces. She paid $5.99 for the necklace and $4.99 for shipping, and I almost typed $4.99. Just 4. And my cost is $2.84. So she had a few places to rent, and the other places, it kind of got a little bit messed up there, but we were supposed to rent one of her other places and it fell through. And so she offered us her 3-bedroom house right on the pier. It was gorgeous. For the same price, which was really nice. Thanks, Kimberly. And so we took care of her house and fair trimmed things and got stung by bees. It's a very eventful summer. And then we went back home. Oh my goodness, the traveling killed me. It's probably why I was in a wheelchair for just, it felt like forever. Okay, the next item we're gonna do is a tassel necklace. Just want to make sure she didn't purchase anything else. So many people did, which is great, but I don't want to miss something. And so we went back to Pennsylvania, closed on our house, went to my sister's wedding, and then rented for 6 months, and then we went back up. I don't know, there was a lot of travel. And finally we got this house. We put bids on several houses, and we had a cash deal, which you would think, I don't know, just things were weird, but we got the house. We got the house out of all of the houses we wanted, which was awesome. We put a bid in, or I guess an offer in, on another house on the other side of the pool. Our community has 76 houses. A lot of the communities down here is not all age, and so you have to be 45 to live there. And it was an issue. Bear's older than 45, but I wasn't at the time. I was like, I don't know, 35? I don't know what I was. And so because I wasn't over 45, we didn't realize that when we put the bid that the secondary person had to be also over 45. So they canceled it. So then we put a bid in on the house across from the pool, and it was a foreclosure, and it needed major work. And we put a bid in for about what we got this house for, but these houses come out very rarely because there's only 76, and everybody kind of loves it back here, and the HOA is so low. So we did that. We have an all-age community, so it was fine. And our house then fell through. And then we had to retract that offer because our offer was based on us actually having the money to buy the house. We could have done a mortgage and everything, but we just didn't want to do that. We didn't feel comfortable with that. So then this house came up, and it was almost the exact same price, and it was so much nicer. We actually probably didn't need to do anything to it, but we did things to it. Not expensive things, but we've lived here, you know, enough years that we've slowly done things as we found it. But the whole house, the interior was painted. Is it offensive to say like a Spanish roof? Is that what I'm thinking about? Like a Spanish yellow, I want to say. Is there such a color as... Yeah, it is. It's actually called Spanish yellow. So the entire inside of the house was a Spanish yellow, which was wonderful, but we're not really like dark yellow people. And Bear's just a crazy person when it comes to working. So I was like, let's paint it over time. I was in a wheelchair, not feeling well, and Bear just stayed up late and did it. And so our house is now blue and white and gray, and we love it. But if we ever have to move, we've probably made a really good investment. I never really get too attached to houses. I'm just not that kind of person. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just not very a sentimental person. We don't have kids, we don't have pets. It's not like, you know, we save things for generations. If I want to give something to Manny, so I'll just give it to her. I don't know. I guess I'm saving pearls for her, but it's more just they're up in the attic. We should get those down. I don't know if she'd appreciate pearls. I appreciated them. I wear them all the time when I have them. I wear them with overalls. I wear them with everything. Oh, I just realized, oh darn it. I have yellow on the front of my shirt from, I'm sure, ramen noodle. This is a very yellow powder. I'll put a stripe with it. Let's do this. Sometimes as I'm talking to myself, I forget you're there. I'm just talking. And then I realize, oh, people are actually watching me and probably want to hear something that isn't just me randomly saying words. Funny. I'm going to guess this is, I'm going to guess low, 3 ounces. So, oh, this is a gorgeous name. It can't be Aurelia. How she pronounces this? Oriya. So, or sometimes Y's are J's, but I'm guessing it's a Y sound. Could it be Aurelia? Ria? I don't know. I need to know how to say this name. Can I Google this? I love names. Okay, not only are we Googling it, but we are looking up the baby name. I don't need to be in an image. Oh, did this person have the only baby name with this? Oh, no, darn. There's 3,000 boys and 3,000 girls, basically. What does this name mean, though? I've never heard of this. Okay. Please tell me how to pronounce your name. I think it's beautiful. It's so rare to find such a short name that I haven't heard. Honestly, I've just read baby books. I used to subscribe to Twins and Triplets magazine when I was a teenager just to read the baby names. And now I watch a lot of baby name content. I like, did I weigh this? I have no idea. I like names. It is 3 ounces. So she paid $7.99 for the Chico's. That was the Chico's if I didn't say it. Necklace. This sold pretty quickly, and she lives in California. I purchased in print. She paid $4.49. It is $3.18 for first class mail. Yeah, I've definitely seen Aspire before, but I didn't realize this was her name. I know I watched a movie where somebody's name was, I think, Aurelia, but I don't think that's your name. I think it's spelled differently. I think I Googled it after that. Put this, let's see if this fits on the top. There we are. Thank you, however you say your beautiful name. Please tell me. Okay, let's do a Kate Spade locket. I think this is the only thing Jolene purchased, but I am scrolling. Yep. Okay. I should probably turn on the light. I brought the remote over for the light. We've lived here 4.5 years. I'm still always curious about how this light works. There's so many on-off buttons, and some of them are a fan. Bear put that in. He replaced all of the fans. Oh, bubble. He replaced all of the fans with remote control fans because we knew we could sell our fans and replace them fairly cheaply. And then we realized fans only come on 2 remote channels. And it was after he installed at least 4 fans. So we had to uninstall 2 fans. I say we. He did it. There is the lock. This is beautiful too. It has kind of this pink, and then it has a lighter shade of pink. I should save some ribbon for this. And you just pop up the little spade, the Kate Spade. Pop it down, and it opens. This would be beautiful on a locket. As a necklace. What was I thinking of? A pendant. A lock pendant. Doesn't matter. Or like as a purse charm, I would think that would work. I don't know what it was meant to be. I don't know if I saw any others. This sold for $14.99 to Jolene. Hi Jolene. California, and I recognize Jolene. I recognize so many people. I have so many repeat customers, which is so nice of you. If anybody ever needs a gift, I am more than happy to wrap this however you want me to. If you don't want me to put like washi tape or bubble wrap or whatever. I mean, I'd still have to use bubble wrap, but or if you wanted me to put like a greeting card with your name, I'm happy to do that. Okay. Last piece of this. Why don't I have it in green? Huh. That was weird. I ended up with 1 sheet. Because I only have a half sheet, I'm always gonna have a half sheet. I don't know what happened to the green, but we're gonna do a full one. You would think because I cut these together, did I use 2 green on 1 item, I guess that would have to be one of the only solutions. Or I've somehow misplaced a huge piece of green tissue paper. I don't know. Could really be either thing. Love that. Look at that. Justin Roberts, I just thought of a new thing for you. Reversible tissue paper. Sure, it'd be pricey. You just put two sheets together. We don't have any cacti here. Do we have succulents? We do have air plants. They just randomly grow, like right outside on the big bushes outside, which I think is pretty amazing. I actually bought air plants at one point in my life as gifts. Long story, they collected air plants. But I mean, that wasn't a long story, it was just a short story. So I actually paid for them, and now I could just go pluck, I don't know, like 50 off of right there where Bear was raking. But no cacti. We do have a ton of palm trees, like huge variety. I didn't realize palm trees could come in so many shapes and sizes too. This is like a citrus and green ribbon. There's a very fresh vibe to it. Again, I'm just cutting off so little, sorry. Oh, I guess I'd put it in the bag. It's a little bigger than the last piece. And this. Do we have more? I know I have more tissues. 4 tissues. I should have grabbed more than this. Oh, it's fine. So there we are. Very tropical, very summer. Should have saved this print for summer, but I was too excited. Too excited for my new tissue. Let's match the green. So Easter, the first year we got here, it was just before Easter. We spent it at the beach. It was quite crowded. 2.8. So we round up to 3. And she paid $14.99 and $4.49 for shipping, purchase, and print. I'm Googling what the print. We could do things at once. And print. I am Googling, nope, why am I in PayPal? I'm Googling what day Easter is this year. April 12th, so about 3 weeks away. We don't really do anything for the holidays, and honestly, that's just me. Thanks, Joey. It's not like a sad thing. I just have no want to do anything. Bear would gladly do basically whatever I asked of him, but I don't know. Or if he wanted to do something, but we're kind of boring people. Okay, let's do Winona next. I think she purchased just 1 item. Quick shipping label. I should have just taken all of this out and put it here so I didn't have to go back into the bag. Here's the necklace. As I put things back into the bag. These have yet to be paid for. I sold some things. Not off eBay, but somebody that wanted things they saw in a video. So they place an order with me every month. So saving those things for her for April. This is so pretty. My sister and I went to a Victorian tea at our church once. I think she went twice and I went once. I don't know, I can't remember. This would have been lovely. I remember doing her hair. I took out braiding videos. I like to learn stuff even when I was younger, so I would take out tutorials of how to do things, like speak languages that clearly I don't remember anymore. Is it Mandarin? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Why has that twisted? There we are. The little drop went inside the chain. Come back out. Are you out? No, still inside. Get out of there. There we are. Now it's hanging. And I braided her hair. I did like 2 Dutch braids, like I don't know what it's called. Dutch braids, and then into curls that I tucked everywhere. It was so pretty. That was the first year. She must have went the first year by herself. I mean, my mom was probably there. And then I went and I decided to read a poem. I should stop leaning on the bubble wrap. I decided to read a poem, and I was probably about 15 or 16, and I was so awkward socially. I was so awkward. Anytime I had to speak on the phone, like to call somebody I didn't know. I mean, if I had to call somebody I know, I probably wouldn't have called them. I don't remember. But I do remember writing things on paper, like, hello, my name is Melissa. I just had issues with speaking aloud, and especially with reading aloud. This little chain dropped again. And I signed up to read a poem voluntarily. If I had to do that over again, I would have totally not read that poem. I'm sure it was terrible. I'm sure nobody ever thought about it ever again except for me. But I should have pushed myself. I wonder if my mom remembers that. She probably remembers the tea. I don't know if she would have remembered me speaking. It was terrible. Do I remember what poem I read? I think it was by I was gonna say E.E. Cummings. I loved E.E. Cummings. I still do. I don't think it was. It's about a woman that wove clothing from, wow, will I be able to find this woman who she dies, weaves clothing, and then dies. Oh, is this it? No, this is not it. This is another poem. It's about a clothing. Oh, I think this is it. It was Edna St. Malloy, right? This is who this is? St. Vincent Malloy. Okay. Should I read it? It's, just go read it. It's called The Ballad of the Harp Weaver. It's very dramatic. Very dramatic. I loved this. I remember crying when I read this. Not at the Victorian tea. I was probably way too nervous. Yeah. Okay. I'm totally not going to read that because I won't make it through without just tearing up. But it's a good poem. It's a long poem. I should have read something like with 2 lines, like a haiku with a few lines. I did not need to read an entire 2-page poem. But anyway, I really enjoyed the tea. Did I? I think I enjoyed dressing up and doing hair for the tea and decorating because my mom was part of that committee. I don't think I enjoyed the tea. I don't like tea. I didn't like sitting around with people and talking, I couldn't imagine. And I definitely did not like the poem. Yeah, I think I had the most fun braiding my sister's hair. And I'm sure I did mine too. Oh my goodness, I totally remember mine. I had 2 Shirley Temple curls. It was the 90s. It was the 90s. I had 2 curls and then the rest of it I think was up in like a twisted French braid with a tuck. But it was up in the back. I bet I have a picture somewhere. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. My poor sister, so it was my Aunt Donna's wedding dress. My mom has several sisters. My Auntie Donna is one of them, Aunt Donna. And she had a prom dress. She's a good bit older than me, probably by like, I don't know, maybe 10 years at least, I would say. So 96, her prom dress was pink and totally not Victorian, but it was more like of a princess dress, and my sister got to wear it the first year. And then the second year, which was my first year, I wanted to wear it, so she had to wear a black dress. I think she hated it. She totally wanted to wear the pink dress. So there's that. Let's do Winona. You are getting an aloe. Got it. Aloe. Let's see. Did I run out of bunnies? Nope. Still have a few bunnies. Last bunny. I'm sure I have hundreds of bunnies. You know what though? This was probably in March boxes because I always try to do the April boxes come out on April 1st and they wouldn't probably get there until like April 5th to 8th, I was guessing. So it was only a couple days. So I put these in the March boxes. So 4 ounces. She paid $9 for that and $4.49. She's in Maryland. I can't remember what I just said. 4.1. So it's 5 ounces. I feel like it was 4 the first time. 5 ounces. My cost is $3.31. I think I'm going to take a break after this one. It's about 5 o'clock. So these will ship tomorrow. I wasn't sure if I get them in today's mail. I always have grand thoughts that I'm going to wake up. But this morning I knew well enough. I knew I wouldn't wake up at 6 o'clock. I was up at 6, but I knew I wouldn't be feeling well enough to just like jump into printing. My mail carrier comes early usually. Thanks, Winona. And print out 40 packages before 9 o'clock. Okay, I have 15 left, so that's definitely doable by tomorrow. Probably today. And I will be back I have to lay down, so my hair's got to come out because it's very heavy. I have a lot of pins in it and clips. That is the trick to this. This only looks good from this angle. This angle's a mess. It's still pinned. Okay, I'll see you later. Okay, it is about 6 o'clock, 10 till 6 on Monday evening, and let's pretend I'm a 40-year-old, which I am, that knows how to drink through a straw. I got water all over my shirt, and it wasn't the first thing I dropped on my shirt today. So now I'm wearing a sweatshirt, which I don't think I've ever worn on these shipping videos. Also, this has food on it. Darn it. We're just gonna pretend it's not there. I bought this from Macari for $5 maybe a year ago. I had a credit. It has holes in it. I like it. So it is, yes, it clearly needs washing. Huh. Yep, we're still gonna wear it. Also, I braided my hair, and because I'm like, I don't want this to move and be distracting. Clip. Now again, this is only gonna look good from this side, if it does look good at all. Nobody's gonna know I have a giant clip holding this in place. If I could clip it up correctly. We'll see. Yep. I think I sold something else while I was laying down. The head still hurts a little bit, but not bad. I'll take it. Shockingly, that's the worst of my issues today. I did just sell some items. There's some stretch bracelets to one of my subscribers, Melissa. Hello. I'm not even going to say any more than that because she wrote something that if somebody else watches my video, we're gonna move on. I have to like get reacquainted with everything in the setup here. I poured myself a little bit of caffeine to see if that helped the headache. I can't imagine that's gonna help. Oh, and Crystal messaged me. She also purchased an item. Oh, and there's my sister. My sister Lisa is, oh, look how pretty her trees look. Pretty, right? I should zoom. That's what people do with photos. Oh, now you can see it. Totally pretty. It looks like autumn. Huh. Okay, I could definitely turn off my ringer. The next necklace, did I pull this necklace? I did. This was in my chunky seed bead necklace box, so it almost didn't get pulled, but then I remembered. I thought I would have had it in my neutral box. I have like necklaces, neutral colors for like browns and ivories and other earth tones. Not green now. Okay, this is stunning. This reminds me of a Laura Ashley catalog from 1992 where she's walking on the beach. So we have this catalog and it's on the left hand side. It's a full photo and then the details were on the right hand side. Why does my brain remember this? And the woman has actually a long braid, I almost said plait, and she was like walking in the beachish setting. It was like kind of blurred behind her, but she was on the beach and she was wearing a long white like gauzy skirt. I can't remember if it was tiered and something like this, but that's exactly what I thought of when I listed it. It's so pretty. You're not gonna get, I realized just now you're not gonna get it, but I'll put a photo up. It's so pretty. So I called this a boho natural seed bead necklace Mother of pearl, shell, fringe, bib, collar. I don't know. It does have a lot of mother of pearl shells. Right? That's stunning. This is going to Kelly in Oregon. Kelly, I hope you also saw that Laura Ashley ad in her catalog in the early 90s. Maybe the woman had a French braid. I can't remember what kind of braid it was. My mom used to get those kind of catalogs. I remember where I was when I saw it too. I was on the back porch. The porch of my house growing up that my mom and dad owned, of course. They sold when I was my first year of college, I want to say. Maybe my second, I don't know. Some year of college, maybe my last, who knows. That I don't remember. I remember exactly where I was sitting. It was on one of those lawn chairs that folded in 3 and had really wide, like rubbery straps. And occasionally the straps would break, so you'd be left with these holes that your flesh would sink down into. The whole thing was very uncomfortable. We might have those at the pool. I can't remember what kind we had at the pool, but these were distinctly like 80s, 90s. And we had one on the back patio that my sister and I, we had a few of them, used to turn on their sides and use as like a gate, but we would set them up around us like a fort, I guess, not a gate, like a fort, and play Barbies in there. This is going back. And I remember sitting on one, reading the catalog right outside my mom's bedroom in the backyard. What in the world? Why do I remember that? The other day I had trouble remembering what our house number was. It's not a long house number. So we are going to do, let's do Amy next. She has a necklace. Did I not pull Amy's necklace? I bet you I didn't. Remember how I said I pulled everything on the list? I don't think I pulled this. I don't even think I wrote this down. Pretty. Okay, sorry Amy. You have a pretty necklace I haven't pulled. I'll put a photo in. I don't know if I have the battery to pull it. So let's do this one next. I think this was Gabrielle or Gabrielle. One of my friends has that name and she has it pronounced. Is this my friend? Whoa, that'd be really weird if it was. I can't imagine, but she lives in the same fairly small town. No, she's not. Okay, I thought maybe she got married. I haven't seen her since we've moved down here. I thought I followed her on Facebook, but it doesn't look like I do. Well, that's really weird. Coincidence there. Look how cool this is. Okay, so it's a translucent, like purpley gray, hardcore plastic or resin. And then it looks like a piece of leather is floating in the middle of it. I don't know if you'll be able to see all of the distressing with my ring light on, but really cool. This sold fairly quickly too. $7 I sent an offer and she paid $4.49 and she lives in Pennsylvania. Really cool piece. I had another piece vaguely like this, the same concept. I listed it yesterday. It was a ring. It's a fairly famous designer, but I didn't know the designer when I looked up the ring. I was like, oh, this looks like a really cheap ring. And it retailed for like $60. I'll put the name on the screen. I'm not gonna remember. It's like ZCISK or something. And it has clear resin plastic with a piece of gold, real gold leaf floating in between. And they cut it like an odd shaped cocktail ring. So like a very organic, rectangular rhombus cut. Those were two different shapes, but you get the idea. Okay. And those are the only two pieces I saw that had the same kind of styles. Looks like it's a distressed leather. Amongst, did you say among or amongst? I tend to go with amongst, but I Googled that and it's among. I don't know where I got amongst from. Anyway, it's among the resin. Loading. I feel like it might be a decent jewelry designer. No, probably not. I take that back. I'd rather design tissue paper. Bear and I were driving. Bear was driving the other day home from the beach, and we had just crossed the bridge and it was open, thankfully. And a little lizard was inside the car. And I don't mean to startle you. If you don't like lizards, skip ahead. He was cute, but he was inside the car. And all of a sudden, like, he jumped or fell. It was far away from me, but enough to startle me. And then I told Bear, pull over the car because I wanted it wiped away out of the window. He'd recover. I might not. And sure enough, he did. I just closed my eyes and internally panicked. I didn't show fear to the lizard. And then I came home and sketched the lizard. I threw it out. But I felt like I needed to sketch him. He'd be a good piece of jewelry. I don't know about that. Lizards are very popular here in Florida. They run away. They're tiny, but still not my favorite thing. But as long as they stay outside, I'm good. We're gonna do a collagen mask for Gabrielle with the yellow bow. Did I move the camera? Maybe that's better. Okay. And I realized I turned up the air to 76. Now I'm sweating. So after this, we will turn back down the air with the heat. Maybe just me moving around, honestly, and medication. I am very warm. I don't know if the ring light is really giving off that much heat. 6 ounces exactly. And again, she paid $4.49. And my cost is $3.31. Purchase and print. Print. Thank you, Gabrielle. Okay, turn the hair down. I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt with different shades of gray. This is my home outfit. Or my walk out to the mailbox outfit. But Bear already got the mail. Okay, let's do Karen next, and she ordered 2 items. I've sold, I think, just about as much as I've shipped. So I still have a good many items. We'll see. Okay, so Karen ordered earrings and a necklace. Here's the necklace. This sold fairly quickly for $4.99. Oh, and the earrings were so pretty. Oh, maybe I'll put them in a little card fit. Okay, so the earrings are T Tahari. They're mint green with a bit of a swirl on the bottom, just a tiny bit of a swirl, enough to make it really interesting. And then the top has a silver tone with a pave clear rhinestone. I'll put it in a photograph. And then the necklace is super easy to wear. It goes this way. And is a gold tone, like a collar band. Okay. Since I wore that, I want to wipe it down. Okay, Karen lives in Michigan. Am I? I think I've done one to Michigan. Uh-oh, was it Karen? or drop that off already? There's a lot of K names. Oh, we have 2 Kimberlys. I didn't realize that. We have a lot of K names. I wonder if eBay did a weird thing where they advertised to people with K names. So I'm gonna clip this onto a business card. The clip-on earrings, I think they'll stay there. I don't want to fling an earring across the room. I'm slipping this into a little baggie. Just because it's been the first item I think that's really fit in the baggie. And yeah, that'll work. Maybe I'll use regular tape. I feel like with washi I have to go the whole way around. It's using quite a bit of washi. Maybe the tape will hold it better. Okay. Now we'll use a little bit of washi. And she paid, I'm sure I said it. Did she pay for the 2 orders separately? Oh, an item has been delivered. I wonder what it is. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be either one of those. I'm guessing it's the light bulbs. They sent me a photo of my front door. So it looks like a small package. It doesn't look like an air filter or toilet paper. Okay, so let's go back to looking. See if I need to refund her shipping or if I've already done that. I'm gonna clean some of this up too. I delete items once they're shipped just to get them out of my sold list. If I need to find them again, I can do it a couple different ways. I can look at my shipping labels, I can go in my store as a buyer and look at sold items, I can do it on my phone. But that way, everything is fairly clean. And I just have the items that I need to ship. Refreshing. Refreshing in 2 ways. It's literally like F5 refreshing, but it's quite refreshing that all those items are now off the page, but now I have more to delete. Okay. I have 2 orders of people wanting to pay next week, and I recognize both of these people, so it's completely fine. So what I've done is turn off the eBay assistant. What is this called? The thing where it automatically opens the case. This one's a little bit longer. eBay, I don't know, you know what I mean. I hope you do at least. Let's do some, I have so many other, I'm trying not to use all of the things. Plus I think these 2 items, the masks and the napkins, are so stinking cute with this paper. I tried to pick out things that I knew would match the paper. Not perfectly, but kind of go. Okay, now that is all refreshed. So Karen did pay twice for shipping. I did refund her. So she paid $6.99 for the clip-ons, $4.99 for the necklace, and $4.49 for shipping. This is 2.9 ounces. So we round up to 3. And my cost is $2.93. We are also going to schedule a pickup because we're not planning on going out again for a few days at least. Doctor's appointment, maybe next week. I don't remember. I have to check on my lidocaine if it's still happening. Thank you, Karen. I'm going to copy the tracking number and put it in the secondary item. I'm so glad they're still picking up. I left my mail carrier. We had, just happened, we use these a good bit. I use these a good bit. So Publix had them buy one, get one free, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. So I picked up 4 of them. So I had a few to spare. So I put a bow on some, and I gifted one to my mail carrier. But that's a good, I mean, of course not everybody can do that. But I'm so grateful that the mail carrier usually picks up our mail. So just have to calculate, estimate. I have to estimate how many packages. So I'm going to put 4 priority. I think I need to do 1 more priority. I think that's it. And 31 first class. But then you have to estimate the total weight. I'm going to say 15 pounds. They all weigh like 3 ounces. Okay, so now that that's gone through, let's copy the tracking number from the necklace and right click copy on tracking number. Paste and save. Good. It doesn't actually say it saves, it just jumps to another page, but it actually saves it. Okay, next item is Carla. Just making sure we only have 1 Carla. This is Carla with a C. We also have Candace, Christina, Brenda, Crystal, Melissa, Paul, and that's it. Okay. Nope. And Marie, and Amy, and Laura. My husband only owns 2 sweatshirts. That's just because he's really big and reuses things until they fall apart, as do I, but he's more about that. Who am I doing? I just cleared that out. Okay, Carla. And he left one somewhere, and he doesn't remember where, and of course you can't get into any place, so it only has 1 sweatshirt. So I've been trying to look for sweatshirts, but because he's so tall, he's 6'6", and he has really long arms, we need an extra tall, an extra large, extra tall. I don't know. I can't find any of them. So we're gonna keep trying. Okay, so Carla purchased the bubble bar cuffs. That'll be the next person. Where'd you go? I know I had them. I pulled them. Here they are. 1 and 2. I wasn't sure these were a set, but I put them together. So I'll show you. I think these are ear cuffs, if I'm right. It could also be like just, if you had a V-neck black shirt, pretend. I don't know. Collar jewelry? Is that a thing? So it's a no gold. I would say a shiny gold. And I think I tried to Google this. Does it go that way or does it go up? I can't remember. I'll Clorox that. And then here's another one. I called them ear cuffs because that's what it seemed like people were. Ear bobble cuffs? Maybe I made that up. I don't know. I think I Googled it. But she bought them. And she is in MI. Michigan. Didn't somebody else? Well, maybe somebody else was in Michigan, I feel like. And she paid $6.99, and they sold pretty quickly, which I'm glad. $3.99 for shipping. I figured they'd be a fairly lightweight item. So pretty, so pretty. Bobble Bar really does a nice job with jewelry, in my opinion. I've ordered from their website once, and they had some kind of insane deal, and I don't remember what it was. It was the beginning of Patreon, so it must have been about middle of last year, I feel like. I can't remember what I ordered. It was like 4 or 5 of the same item because it was a really good deal. And then I think they sent me a gift card or a gift something for my birthday. And I don't think I placed an order. I think I looked at some items. I don't wear jewelry, and they had like items on sale, but not as good. And the items weren't for me anyway. Okay, let's do, I just did those, so let's please know if my camera cuts out, I will come back. I have one of my batteries charging. So I'll at least get a few minutes out of it, but I'm hoping to keep going until I'm done, even if it's not today. Okay, so the Bauble Bar earrings. And I've sold Bauble Bar. I think I have 1 rhinestone piece on Bauble Bar. I sold 2 today. Oh, and I have a pair of acrylic hoops from Bauble Bar, brand new. And they're all really nice. I'm shocked at how nice. It's on par, I'd say, with like a J. Crew or a nicer costume piece. The rhinestones are really nicely set. Sometimes rhinestones can be cheaply done, but they're not. The gemstones are well set. That's what I'd say. Good job, Bauble Bar. Good job, $1 million company. The girl sitting in the same sweatshirt approves. I'm sure they're thrilled to know that. Okay, we're sticking with the yellow ribbon here. I like this idea of just allowing the ribbon to choose for me. Although, you know what? Oh, it does have a little bit of yellow. I was gonna say, it doesn't exactly match, but it does have a stripe of yellow. Oh no, it has plenty. Must just not have been on the front. Ah, it's on. It's not one of the primary colors though on this tissue paper. Maria, do you want these? This is not a business card. This is just an insert. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, but we will try to reuse that at some point. And go back to sheet mask. I think that'll go well enough. Nobody's gonna care. So she should probably get this. It says expected as of Saturday, which again, eBay's not gonna hold me responsible if the mail is a little bit slow due to whatever. We're not mentioning anything. .6, so I round up to 3. That is being cut. You were driving me crazy. 3 and update. I say update, there's no update. $2.93, purchase and print. It's a fun little bag of scraps. Very spring-like. Oh, I had such a pretty dress. It was pinks and purples and bright yellow. And it was knee length. I must have been, I was fairly lean, like really lean when I was in 5th, 6th grade. So I'm guessing it was around there. I wonder if it was a school chorus. I feel like it was. Thank you, Carla. And It nipped in at the waist. It had a sweetheart neckline and a puff sleeves, which I've always loved Anne of Green Gables. And it had grosgrain ribbons in all of the colors that made a bow on top of the puff, and then they streamed down. And I think it had a V. It was very popular to have a V back in the 90s, the waist. And then it puffed. Oh, it was so pretty. Thanks, Mom. So let's do Candace. Candace ordered 1, 2, 3 items. One's a lot. I don't think I have a picture of that dress. And now I wish I did. Somebody sketch me it. Let's do a little blue box. I'm gonna do this iridescent kind of dark blue. It'll match nicely. Then put the ring in there. It's a faux turquoise. It's a nice ring. I don't think I have any real gold on right now. Those sell really quickly. And a handbag caddy. Yeah. And then a whole bunch of earrings that I wadded up. Had kind of a similar flare. I'll put the photo up. And I'm going to put some of these backs in. I think all of them had backs, but I'm going to throw some extras in, as I have a gajillion. Just sprinkle those in. So we'll put that there. A little box. I was wondering if the handbag caddy would fit in this. Yeah, we'll go for it. And for some reason, I only got 1 sheet of bubble wrap on this one. Oh, it'll fit though. I've been doing 2 sheets of bubble wrap for most orders. Hey you. I'm filming, I'll turn it off though. How are you feeling?
Hey, how are you?
Okay. This is usually what happens with any given day. It is now 7 o'clock. My husband woke up and wants to know if I wanted to go to the pool, or I asked him if he wanted to go to the pool, which he did because it was so warm out today. But it's still March, so even though the water temperature is 88, it's a little too cold for us. We're the only ones over there, so maybe it was a little too cold for everybody. So this is for Candace. He's taking a shower to warm up. I would have been fine, which is usually the other way around, but he was a little cold. Nope, not on that. We are doing this. Of course, I was wearing like a wetsuit top. I don't know what else to call that. I found it at the bins years and years ago, and it has done me well. No, why do I keep grabbing that tape? Stop grabbing that tape. I'll ruin the tissue paper. Candace might want the tissue paper. Somebody suggested using tissue paper as a package topper, like an extra. Would you want a folded up sheet of tissue paper rather than a sheet mask? Or like a few sheets of tissue paper, not just one. But would that be? I don't know. I don't know if everybody would rather have that than tissues at this point. Maybe everybody wants tissues, I don't know. So we were over there for, I can say like 5 minutes. It was quick. Actually, in the pool. Oh, Rhea's getting a big piece of ribbon with this one. Oh, it makes me so happy that somebody can use these. Where did my... Here it is. I went and got some more tissues too. I have so many tissues. Oh, I'll show you what a pack looks like, because you don't know what a pack of tissues looks like. So here is a full pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah. I was gonna be like, that's only 30, but they're too deep. So that's $15, or was, right? That's a pretty good deal. What's 15 divided by 60? Oh, I should know that. 15. I can go the other way. So I'm not even gonna, it doesn't matter. 15 divided by, I'm literally typing out divided by 60. 0.25, that's what I thought it was. I should have grabbed more business cards too. Yeah. There we go. And I'm gonna do tissues. Dump some out. I'm still so happily surprised by the Walmart situation, because that one day we went, oh my goodness, it was craziness. I mean, I understand. We were also buying. I feel like there should be a hashtag, maybe there is, things you've purchased this week. I purchased some weird crackers that are made out of brown rice. I've never eaten them before. They look kind of like rosemary dill crackers. Who decided they liked that? I'm sure they had them. They're in the gluten-free section, I think. That's probably why. 5 ounces. So Kansas is in Hawaii. Candace is in Hawaii. And I did refund her the shipping. So she paid $12.97, but I'm pretty sure I refunded her. Let's make sure. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, let's check the PayPal transaction. With so many orders, if I don't almost do it on the spot, I'm not gonna remember. I should probably turn the air back down too. I turned it up before we went into the pool, because once we're wet, air conditioning's pretty cold. Okay, so view all in PayPal, and Candace. Here we go. I did refund. Did I refund her enough? I did. Okay. So she paid $12.97, but then I refunded $8.18. So my purchase on the shipping label is $3.67. Purchase and print. While that does that, I need to turn the air conditioning back down. See if the fan makes any noise. It's gonna make noise. That went from 73 to 78 so fast. We were over there almost no time. Okay, print. I like to sleep cold since I like the weight of my down comforter. Thank you, Candace. So we sleep with it on 72. Which I don't know if it's cold. I would have it much colder. I would probably have it in the 60s. Like when we lived in Pennsylvania during the winter, I would let it drop to almost like 59 while I was sleeping. Okay, so next is Marie. Hi Marie, just making sure you only purchased one. You did. And I know I pulled these. Did I pull them out though? These out. Oh, here it is. Okay. And then back. We'll put these in a little bag. They are gunmetal. I didn't write stainless. I don't think they're stainless. They're a swirl. And I'll show you. They're really cool. I'm sure there's earrings like this. They're a little bit of a heavier gauge than most posts. So they go through your pierced ear, the cartilage, I guess, and then the back shows a little bit and creates like this really cool swirl. You won't be able to see it. I'll put a picture. Okay, let's get a chiffon bag. Let's do gold. A shimmery gold. We'll wrap that with some bubble wrap. I am sitting oddly, I'm just realizing. Sitting like crisscross applesauce style. I don't think I need 2 pieces. I should write my sister back too. Sorry, Lee. She understands. She's editing a ton of videos at this point. I'm still working. And of course, her daughter is home from school. My niece. Did I ever finish that story? So I think she's gotten most of the things kids would want at that age. But I still want to make 11 special because you don't hit a repeating number again until you're 22. So 10's obviously special, but 11 kind of is too. And I know I won't say this to her, Lisa. But you're kind of like a preteen tween at 11. I thought kind of 10, but 11, you're going into 6th grade next year. I don't know. I feel like 11 is the year I really started to change. Maybe I just made that up, but I feel that from 5th to 6th grade, maybe because it was elementary school to middles. We probably didn't even call it middle school. 6th grade had its own building. So it was like kindergarten by itself. By the way, ready for this brag? I just realized my straw's in the shot there. I was the kindergartner of the district. My whole school district, I won whatever kindergarten award is. Go me. I have no recollection. I did read a lot of books. Or my mom read them? I'm not sure. I'm not keen on this dark red, so I'm just gonna peel away this layer. I'll use this on Christmas or I was gonna say 4th of July, but I think it's more of a burgundy. Could have been good for Valentine's Day. We'll save it. We're saving it. You will see it again in like 8 months. Now we're on to lavender. That's better. So they had kindergarten in its own separate buildings and then had 1st through 5th and then 6th was by itself. All the districts came together in 6th. And then junior high was 7 through 9, but at the back of the school, I think it was the rest of high school. I never made it that far. I was homeschooled in 7th grade. My mom gave me the choice to homeschool and she took out my brother and sister. And my sister would have been on 4th and my brother in 1st, I want to say. And I said no, and then I stuck with school until the end of the week when we had a science test. And my family was at the library, which was one of my favorite places on the planet. I miss the library. We have books at, I'll get back to the story with the books. Okay, so here we go. But we have free books at our post office box. I just returned them. We have like a free book library drop. I'm not sure what that is. It's not affiliated with the library. It's just like a free place to put books. So I just get my books there. And I don't tend to read unless I have a lot of time on my hands because I just like reading way too much. So 3 ounces. So she paid $3. I must have sent her an offer. Marie's in New Jersey. And $3.99 for shipping. And my cost is $2.84. So I got pulled in 7th grade. So my mom, sister, and brother were at the library. My stepfather was probably working at the time. And I was in a science test in 7th grade. Science was never my favorite. Math was, but science not so much. And then I realized I could be at the library. So then I told my mom, pulled me out. I'm glad I did. Thanks, Murray. 7th grade was just too hard. Because it wasn't the junior high, and I had my first boyfriend. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this Brighton bracelet. Just scrolling. Oh. I want to do Cheryl's then. Let's do Cheryl's first. Cheryl will skipping right to you. She has a lot of headbands. So these are like bunny ear headbands. I don't know what to call them. They have little ties. They're brand new. You can tell it just feels like it's never touched anybody's head. And they're a thin skinny within the floral fabric. I'll show you the other ones with little wires that you can mold. These are stinking adorable. I thought about keeping these. I don't know why. I really don't wear headbands. They drive me crazy because anytime I wear anything behind my ears, I get a headache. Remember the time I said I don't really get headaches? Okay, so we have like a pink, oh, so cute, aqua, a black. This one's so pretty up close. It's like a floral sketch print. You're not gonna be able to see it. It's so pretty. Just trust me. And then like an oversized daisy print with a navy blue. I love these. Well, I had, oh, there we go. I also had to ship somebody's $28 Patreon box. So this is going to Arizona. Oh my goodness, I loved Arizona. We swapped homes with a woman in Arizona who had then a third home. So we stayed at their second home and then their third home while they were at our house in Pennsylvania. We used to, homeexchange.com I think is what we used. It's like $100, $120 a year, and you could do unlimited swaps. So we went a lot of places, but it was so pretty. I loved Arizona. I have a lot of good memories of Arizona. And then we went to Nevada, and then separately we went to the Grand Canyon and stood on Four Corners and traveled a bunch in that area. Arizona was gorgeous. I like a wet heat, so I like humidity, but I liked the heat. We went in the summertime. It was really hot. It was over 100 degrees. I'm not a Las Vegas person. Bear went to see the Las Vegas lights by himself. It was okay walking around in the day, but I'd rather see the Grand Canyon again. Grand Canyon was one of those places that I was shocked, I'm sure I've said this in a video before, to have arrived and been so overwhelmed with the beauty of it. It's so much prettier in real life. And we've been to like meteor sites, and I don't know, we've been to Caribbean areas and beaches, and I just couldn't believe how grand the Grand Canyon was. It was truly awesome, awe-inspiring. So much so that we went back, which we normally don't go back to a place if we had traveled. Now we don't travel at all, of course. I struggled even going 4 hours in the car that one day. It was a struggle. But for sure, I would go back there over a Caribbean island. And we really enjoyed Grand Cayman. We really enjoyed a few other places, but amazing. If you can get to the Grand Canyon, it is totally worth it. We also went to some underground canyons. Was that the upper or lower Antelope Canyon? I don't remember. That was pretty too, but it was busy. So you could take amazing photos and it looks like nobody else is there. But then like right on the other side of the photo, there's a whole line of people. So you can only stay there unless you had a special pass, which we didn't clearly. You could only stay there for a little bit. So it'd be really cool to go. We'll do a sheet mask for her. But the Grand Canyon, you could get away from all the crowds. We did at least. It was amazing. I would have went back time and time again. Let's do flamingos. I was gonna switch it up, but I like flamingos. Where did I put it? There we go. So, oh, this is going to Cheryl. Thank you so much for the cute headbands. I love your YouTube show. She's disabled with a bad heart, and my show brings her so much joy. Thank you, Cheryl. I understand. I'm sure your world is very different from what you thought it would be. It's amazing how much your reality can change once you're not feeling well or you're not able to just have the freedom of like waking up and getting ready to go somewhere. Like that's not a possibility for me anymore. It's crazy. 5 ounces. Like I have to time medication and sometimes it's just not happening and I have to cancel things and it's totally not worth the pain usually. Very few things are worth that kind of pain. So she paid $3 and $4.49 for delivery, as eBay is now calling it, and my cost is $3.52. While this is printing, I'm gonna go in and clean things up again and make sure the tracking number for Candace has attached to all 3. Print and print. It has. That did attach to all 3. I wonder if she put them in her cart. Okay, and the bauble bar earrings and the swirl earrings, we can clear those all. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I hope you have a good day. Or as good as your day could tend to be. Let's do this one next. This one is Brenda. I mostly just wanted to show this piece. So it has, I asked Bear what color this was just yesterday. I think this sold pretty quickly. I had it on for 20 and I sent a best offer of 15. It's really pretty. It has transparent beads. It's like a grayish purple, but they're almost 3 deep with the centers. It's made on a wire. I wonder if somebody hand beaded this. Do these kinds of necklaces have to be done by hand or could they be done by machine? You're not gonna be able to see. It's really pretty. This is Brenda in North Carolina. I think we're gonna need more bubble wrap. Not that whole roll, just more than this. And the centers are faux pearl and clear and green and gray and white. And then the other beads are freshwater pearls, like this kind of organic shaped freshwater pearl. I don't know what those are called. Do those have a name? Sometimes they tend to be square, sometimes to be a little bit blobby with the pearl in the middle, but it's not a round pearl externally. Did a horrible job explaining that, but hopefully that makes sense. I think I need to put more. Oh, did I find it? I think I found the other piece of floral. Just don't know what happens with a piece of green. So we'll cut that. My husband and I are going to watch some HGTV tonight. They haven't given that in a few days. weird. Okay, so we have to fold this into fit. There we go. We watched our HGTV, just was out for a while and I couldn't get it back in. We could watch it online, but we couldn't watch it on our TV there for a bit. So we watched an HGTV-like show called The Apartment. I think it was on, oh, I don't know if it was on Netflix or Hulu. We use my sister's Netflix, and we have our own Hulu, which my brother turned us on to. Subscriptions are hard for me to pay for. Like, knowing monthly for the rest of however long you want it, you have to pay for it. It's not just like tissue paper, it's once and done. And then you'll own tissue paper, or like the vacuum. It's an ongoing subscription. But Hulu, if you can get Hulu and like a lot of TV. I really enjoy Hulu, even over Amazon Prime and Netflix. So The Apartment, it was a show in Malaysia, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it was Malaysia. With, I was going to say couples, but not all of them were couples. Some of them were friends. So two people who had no design or painting or anything knowledge, and they put them in this apartment building, and they had so much money to completely redesign it and gave them power tools, and people were walking around barefoot and breaking glass and cutting themselves. This show, I don't even know how this show got made. Okay, let's do this one since this is here. Anyway, we watched a lot of those. I think we watched like 5 or 6 of those they had. It was so frustrating, it was almost nice. They were just like screaming, "Come judge us," because they weren't wearing shoes while using power tools. Okay, so Brenda paid again $15 for the necklace, $4.99. It rounds up to 5 ounces. My cost is $3.31. Purchase and print. Let's do 1 or 2 more, and I think I have to go rest my head, honestly. Silly headache. I'm going to say thank you again to Crystal. She watches my videos and they help her day go by faster. Oh, and she bought a necklace that her son thought looked like slime. It totally looks like slime. I'll put the photos in. I'm sorry I'm not wrapping your item back. Well, maybe I will at the end, but let's just apologize. I'm sorry I'm not wrapping on camera. Okay, we're gonna keep going. My husband just came out to see if I wanted to hang out or string his guitar. String his guitar. And we picked hang out. I thought I was done for the night. So we're gonna do that in a bit, but I think I can get a few more done. Okay, so we are gonna do the Brighton bracelet. This was such a fun piece with these little iridescent kind of copper, maybe AB stones. I didn't call them that, but like little crystals kind of. I don't know. Do you see them kind of like being all iridescent-y, some of those? They really catch the light prettily. And this is headed to Christina, in Florida. I think I know this. Of course, I'm not going to say the city. But I think I know. I've definitely heard of this part of Florida. Just can't picture it. Oh, I just Googled it and it should be a brick house. Just a random house. Okay, so she is on the other coast. So she paid $8 and $4.49. I'm going to get a few more supplies because I put them away. And I will be back. Maybe another roll of washi. Maybe not. I might have enough. So I also have this sheer ribbon I went and got. I think this is going to be too small of a piece for it though. We're going to put this in a box. I like putting things in boxes suddenly. Will that fit? Yeah, I think that's nice. We'll definitely do one sheet of bubble. I should price out my bubble wrap. I don't know how much I paid per piece. And let's do this. Now this piece has the floral too big. How did I not cut those correctly? I still have an odd piece. I didn't grab more washi. I'm going to use up the roll I have. That way I just don't have a bunch of rolls laying around. Being little half rolls or quarter rolls. Bear bought me blackberries, so I think I'm going to have some of those tonight. I can't imagine how much he paid for blackberries. Didn't think to ask. Okay, we're still on lavender. We're getting there though. Yep. Okay, so I think we have 2 more in lavender. This should get to her rather quickly. I would think within a day or 2 if the mail is running correctly. Text my sister back. Turned the air conditioning down. We're good to go. Bear and I haven't just hung out on the couch for, I don't know, I'm going to say close to 4 or 5 days. So that's nice. Last night I wasn't well enough to do that. Okay. Let's do tissues. She probably likes flamingos, right? She lives at the beach. By the beach, I mean in Florida. You have to like, oh, I didn't put a card in here. You clearly like flamingos if you live here. Everybody, all 400 million of us. There can't be that many people in Florida. I have no idea how many people are in Florida. I know there's 59 people in Dilltown, Pennsylvania. Or last time I checked. See what the census says. I'm very curious about Dilltown, Pennsylvania. It's the smallest town I know, and one we lived the closest to. Okay, 3 ounces. So my cost is, ooh, $2.76. That took a long time. Purchase and print. She paid $8 for the bracelet and $4.49. I can never remember if I say that. And print. And print. See if I've done everybody who needs shipped tomorrow. This is Christina? Yeah, thanks Christina. Let's open eBay up and we'll clear it out. We only have 5 more orders, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more things. And then 2 on Patreon. And I think that's it. Okay, so we did the beaded flower. We did the bracelet. Okay, so I need the flax pants tomorrow. I didn't pull those for some reason. I need that beaded necklace for tomorrow, which I also didn't pull for some reason. Remember when I said I pulled everything? Didn't. And these earrings I pulled, so we'll do those next. and then we'll clear them. Did I take care of their shipping? I'm going to say I didn't. So they paid $8.98 for shipping, which is way too much for 2 tiny little items. For me, this is Myra. Hi, Myra. Myra? Do you go by Myra or Myra? Probably Myra. Let's go with Myra. In Virginia, and she ordered some oil spill earrings. Does that have you piqued? Your interest piqued? And these, which I almost forgot about. And these like really cool clay earrings. And these are all pulled. These are pulled. These are pulled. This is for that person. And then we have some bags. I think that's it. I'm still not sure what to do with that blank card. Also, I have to check some bangles. I'm sure they're not Bakelite, but this purple one's not. But these are worth checking. Somebody said to heat them up, so I'm not sure how to do that. I have to Google it. I think they're just plastic, but I think I'm going to sell them together if they're just plastic. They're kind of cool stacked. Okay, let's get some bubble wrap. Some bags. Pull the 2 out, orange and kind of a turquoise. So I called these oil spill, and I've called this kind of effect oil spill in the past. They have a black base, and then they give off the colors. Kind of an oil spill. Let's see. These have backs, but we'll throw a few in. So the orange bag. And these are kind of a clay. I wonder if somebody made these. Then the other ones, so pretty. They're an ivory enamel with a gold tone top, and they're a post. So I'll throw a little bit in there too. She's in Virginia. Turquoise and blue go nicely together. Okay, let's wrap these little ones up. Now the earrings are poking through, so that tells me I need to make sure they don't bend. How am I going to make sure that doesn't happen? I have a thought. Okay. They're poking through to the point where they're poking through even the, what do you call this? Bubble wrap. So if I put those, I think that'd be okay. So I'm going to wrap the face mask in there and maybe put another piece of bubble wrap. We're really bubble wrapping it up here. So do this, that'll be the other way. We'll have an extra 2 layers of bubble wrap. Hey, tape. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's tie that off with the purple ribbon. Just so it stays in place. That was the perfect length of ribbon for that. Okay, not the perfect. We're gonna cut off like a centimeter. There we are. Okay, yeah, that'll be better. We'll wrap this up. We're good. Bear's been taking care of our laundry at night once I fall asleep. So I call him my laundry fairy, but I don't think we have laundry tonight. All of our linens are done. We could probably do the shower curtain in my bathroom. One of our showers has glass and the other has a curtain. It's just a pure white. So sometimes we bleach it, but mostly it just gets washed. It's a white cotton. And we could probably, I think I did the curtains. There's, I think 6 panels in the lanai. But I think I did those not too long ago. That's too short for that way. I'll have to check those. Those are pure white too. We try to buy all of our linens and anything we can. We actually found the shower curtain on the side of the road, which is something we did after I got out of the wheelchair, but when I wasn't well enough to be moving around. On the weekends, we would just go out and look for free stuff, and our area has a good bit of it. We don't do it so much now because I'm well enough to be moving and actually accomplishing things other than that, which is nice. But we did find the shower curtain. It was pure white. It was perfect. There we are. Little hot pink bow. Perfect. So we'll see about that maybe tomorrow, but I think we're doing okay. Past that, so no loads of laundry today. I can't even imagine. I feel like we do a lot of laundry. I asked my sister, and I think we do more laundry than her for some reason. Maybe we have more curtains. She probably has lines. I don't know. Maybe we don't. Okay, 3.9, so we round up to 4. And she paid again. I don't know if I said this. The oil spill earrings were $4.99 and the vintage enamel earrings were $7.49. Then she paid $8. Again, this was a double shipping, so I'll refund, but she paid $8.98. So we are going to log into PayPal and see if I refunded her. And print and print. So I'm going to type Mayra. I did not refund her, so I'm going to click into her payment. Thanks, Mayra. And issue a refund. So she paid about $9, right? $8.98, yeah. And $3, $6, $5. Let's do $5. Shipping overcharge. Issue refund. Okay. Ship next item. Let's see if I've pulled any of the other items. I don't think I did. I didn't. So I'm going to pause and pull some items. Happy Tuesday. It is about 6:30 on Tuesday evening, and I planned on shipping sooner today, but my body was not having any of it. But I'm doing well now. The first item we're going to start with is Amy's necklace. I did pull this. I thought I pulled everything, and then I didn't, and I did pull it. It has lampwork beads, and it's a soft pink and an ambery peachy color with a gold tone chain. So I've already checked if this will fit in a box. It will not. So we are going to do the straw trick. I think this is my last big straw. A lot of the straws are smaller diameter. Yeah, I think that's not going to fit in there. But we found the smaller ones at the bins, so if I have to order more straws, I will try to go with a paper option. But we'll see. Let's put it in a little bit of this recycled white tissue paper to start. Bear is currently mopping. Are you surprised? I haven't gone outside today, but Bear said it's lovely. It looks lovely. It always looks lovely. I've been taking myself off of sleeping medicine, which is something I do regularly. Where did my tape go? Tape. And I do it probably at least every month. Anytime my brain gets used to it, and my doctor's fine with that. He actually said it was probably a good idea since I've been on it so long. I have some issues that pop up at night, mentally and then physically. If I can get some solid sleep, I do tend to feel better physically. Not always, but sometimes. I did pull some more tissue paper. So we have this gorgeous print. I forget what they call this. Something collage, floral collage, something like that. The colors really could be used year round. It's so pretty. Flip that. So last night I was on night 4 of going without it. I stepped down a bit before those 4 nights, but the first 3 nights, if I got 2 hours of sleep a night, I would have been shocked. And last night I was up until about 6 a.m. and then I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I just need to get some sleep, which is okay. It was my call to make. Where is my washi? I set everything aside. Come on, washi, you can do it. And so around 6, I did take half of the pill. I'll try again tonight without any. It usually takes about a solid week to get myself off of it and start to feel tired, and then for my mind to actually fall asleep. I've done this for years, so it's something I'm well aware of what I can and can't do, and just couldn't do it last night, which is fine. Try again tonight. I didn't fail. I don't consider it a failure. I am still trying. The green polka dot went so nice with this too. Nicely, went so nicely. Went so nicely, probably. It's an adverb. There we are. Let's grab some hot pink ribbon. Oh, so pretty. I got an email today from, who did I order that from? Simply Nailogical had a nail polish line come out this past week, and I ordered some for my niece. I thought that would be a fun gift, and I'm so glad they sent me an email. I completely forgot I ordered it. So I think we have enough gifts. I might still message my sister and see if she wants some fairy lights or something smaller just to put in the box. But they emailed and said that they aren't shipping. So I'm not sure. I'll have to check to see if that's going to be here in time. But if it's not, I'm sure she'll understand. So there we are. I wish I had some hot pink masks. Oh, let's do, oh, this will be lovely. Look at that. So pretty. Let's grab a flamingo poly mailer. We did sell some more things today. One of the necklaces went for $40 and it was unmarked. So that's a fun little thing I'll show you. Let's turn on my scale. I use the Accutech, which was sent to me by one of my viewers. It is 3 ounces exactly. So she paid $6 for the lampwork beaded necklace and $4.99 for shipping. And my cost is $2.93. Purchase and print. I'm sure I said this. I can't remember if I recorded after or not, but we did go to the pool for a few minutes yesterday. Nobody's been over there for a couple days. By over there, I don't really mean it's like right there. Like maybe 20 steps from where I'm sitting. No, maybe probably 30 steps. I don't know. I'm really bad at that. somewhere in there are steps to the pool, but it's something we can see and it's very close. It's not leaving the community at all, which is good. I did call my nurse at the gastroenterologist and they are still open. A little bit of tape on the side. So I can get my lidocaine injections Monday, Tuesday? I can't remember. Thank you so much, Amy. I want to show you the pieces just in case we lose more battery. Where did they go? So we sold 3 bracelets to Melissa, some flax linen pants, some Kate Spade bow earrings. These are 20. This is the necklace that was 40. It is a coral beaded necklace. I don't believe it's real coral and I didn't list it as that, but look at that, so spiky. And then 2 necklaces to a subscriber whose son thought this one in particular looks like slime. So I'm going to work on wrapping those off camera. I'm so sorry, but my batteries are just dying. They are not charged for some reason. So I will come back and I will show you the package. It is now 9 o'clock at night and I am probably headed to bed soon. But I got all my packages done. Jason was over for a while. I laid down for a little bit, ate some more ramen, some blackberries. Good to go. Before I close this video out, and I did have one other item sell, and it was the Brighton ombre necklace. I would love to do it online, honestly, but on film, but honestly, I just put all my supplies, so I'll do it tomorrow morning. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry, Valerie. It's a beautiful necklace. So I had 2 more people sign up for the $28 subscription box. That includes shipping, so $28 shipped. It's a monthly subscription. You could do 1 month, you could do forever. I take care of the shipping though, that's included. And I figured I put 2 together so I would show you what they look like. It's just a postcard. Pull everything out. So let's start with the poly mailers. I do a good variety. If you will only use 12 by 15 or 10 by 13, I'm happy to customize that. But the first package usually has a good variety of everything. Some thank you cards, some little chiffon bags, some elastic if you want to make your own hair ties or package toppers. I have, I think this bag has 4 different prints. A bunny print, this blue art print, flamingo, what else is in here? Oh, and some ice cream. And then a whole bunch of 12 by 15 and then the bigger size. I can't remember what that is. Some padded mailers and some plastic bags. So that's what the poly mailer situation looks like. Try to do a good variety, but if you can only use larger or smaller ones, of course, I can help with that. At least 2 Jilson Roberts printed tissue, and then anything else I throw in. It's like I found a huge batch of really pretty aqua tissue paper, let's say, at the bins. I would definitely pick it up and just throw that in everybody's as a bonus. But I only had 8 pieces of one print and I promised at least 20 pieces. And by that in my head, I have more than 20. So I threw in 3, so they'll get 3 prints. And then the ribbon and extras bag, I do sheet masks. Everybody gets a few sheet masks. You can use them as package toppers or just use them. Ribbons, this month we had a bunch of grosgrain. I think I put maybe 6 to 8 different grosgrain ribbons, and each one should be able to wrap, I would say, 3 to 4 packages if you just went one way around. And some tissues, I have extra tissues I thought people could use. And then I threw in some Sharpies. Both have 3. This one has, oh, there's some other things in here. This one has green, where'd the green one go? Green, pink, and purple. And the other one has orange, like a peachy orange. I don't know, they were spring colors. And then 2 rulers, tape measures. I figured everybody could use a few of these. I know they just go among the missing. So that's that. Ribbons, a little bit of package toppers and poly mailers, just a bunch of different supplies. So that's $28 level. The other level has sold out. That's the $35 level. Those sell out really fast, and they're time consuming to do. So that I limited. The $20 I've limited at this point too, just till we see, Bear and I, my husband and I, see what we can do. Did I put everything back in there? I did. Okay, and the postcard was on top. So there's that. I might as well package these on film, as I call it. I guess this is going to be about 5 to 7 pounds. Oh, 4. Huh. Let's do the other one. And this basically is the same. I put them together at the same time. So other than the colors of the rulers, I always include at least one bright colored one. And I buy those, I don't know, I buy like 100 at a time. Because I'm putting together boxes, I can get pretty good deals. And this is exactly the same. Are we shocked? No. Okay, so let's do Amanda first. So we go into Patreon and find her address. We'll go to Pirate Ship and Amanda. She's been my Patreon for 3 days. So when you go to Patreon, it's just a website where people can buy a membership to some extra perks. And those perks depend on who's doing them, but my perks, of course, are extra videos, first something at the videos, first, I'm so tired, sorry, first watch of the videos, let's say. So this is a 15 by 18, without ads, and some extra just like blogging by my husband and I. So my cost is $8.71, and that's what exactly I figured it would be. So we're gonna purchase the label on Pirate Ship for Amanda. This will be in tomorrow's mail. Copy and print. I would highly suggest Pirate Ship. It's a really good website, and it's completely free and so easy to use. I wish eBay was more like that. Oh. Demo, stop printing extra labels. I think I keep hitting the button. So just put that right across there. Thanks, Amanda. Other is going to Lisa. Lisa just signed up. I have 3 Lisas and 3 Darlenes and 2 Marys and 2 Lindas. I have a few duplicate names in Patreon now. So I think we just hit the 50 member mark. I have monthly giveaways. Just some like little perks. Don't do it because you think you should if you're not going to use the supplies. I mean, you can if you want, of course. Okay, so let's go to Patreon and copy Lisa's address. I have to make sure I have the right Lisa. Here she is. She's in South Carolina. Oh, I forgot to say where Amanda is. Amanda is in MO. I feel like that should be Montana, but I think it's Missouri. There's too many M states. It is Missouri. Montana's empty. That makes sense. Okay, so let's go to Pirate Ship. Paste the address. Thank you to the person who told me there was a pasted address. I was typing it. Okay, 4 pounds. This should be slightly cheaper, I would think, only because she's closer. Yes, $8.02. I had to put more labels in my Dymo 4XL, and I put them askew, and now it's printing askew. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, so print, download, okay, and print. Let's see if it does it. Just print one. We only want one. It printed two. I must not have gotten it to the correct spot. Okay, we're gonna do this again because this is printed on half of a label and then the other half of the label. One last time here. Of course, this is the last package of the night, right? Ready, scheduled to pick up. There we are. Perfection. My husband mopped the floor today and cleaned our wood furniture really well. Old English, 10 out of 10. I'm like an old person with my cleaner. 10 out of 10. Old English. Good stuff if you can afford it. I don't know how much it is. It's not very pricey, but okay, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're asleep. I can't even imagine how great it would be to be asleep right now. I'm just acting goofy. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.